everyone.
Okay.
Welcome to this week's episode of Feedback Loop. If you're unfamiliar with us, we are a D&D playtest stream where everyone is playtesting various new subclasses that's coming up in an upcoming project. My name is Ryan, I'm your DM tonight. Ray, you're doing our recap.
Last time on Feedback Loop. After being freed from the locket and confirming it has not been 400 years, Kytana and I had an issue. Being let into the city without a mask presents some problems, so we needed masks. Which led us to going into a cathedral, which is hallowed grounds, to get some temporary ones that looked a little, chic, but we made them work. Once we visited a shop and got our real masks, we visited what seemed to be a dragon stock market, where the dragon just kind of determines the prices based on a crystal orb that he looks, watching little arrows go up and down. After that, we determined we needed a lot of money, so we split up to get some information on bounties that were posted at the Spire Hall. And now we reconvene together to speak on what we have found.
All right. And so we're going to be picking up with the party finding Koski sitting at a bit of a dive bar. It is known as I had it here just a moment, Brine House. It's a bit of a hole in the wall. You had to go looking through multiple pubs and bars to find Koski. But you as a party have reconvened. And Hadrian just informed you all of the wanted posters and the mission about the prison escort before poofing into your trickster's trinket. And then just as you were about to start talking about the salvage mission, Dante as well.
It doesn't get any less distressing when that happens
That's my first time seeing it happen.
in person. What do you think?
Would you like to click on them?
Was anyone with you when you disappeared? Or
Hmm?
was anyone with you when you disappeared? Or did it just seem
I
like
was-
you were gone?
I was studying the necklace in my study at night. I was alone.
I'm sure people went looking for you.
Yes. Maybe. I don't know.
Above game, wasn't there like an ominous scrawling on your... Okay.
There
That
was a-
described I'm gonna find you, Papa.
No,
Or something to that effect.
it said, "Where are you, Papa?"
Papa.
I
Oh,
believe. Hope you come soon, Dad. That's what that was right on the wall. Yep.
It's not ominous.
That's still there. I think there was someone looking for me, but not too sure. 400-year gap kind of makes it a little hard to tell. And I'm just going to stare at the trickster's trinket for a little bit, just kind of disassociating.
So,
I guess, yeah, we'll give him a moment.
And I'll hand it back. So, bounties, interesting. We learned who went to go see I already forgot. Who went to go check on the prison?
No,
That
it
was
the
Hadrian.
first-
That was Hadrian.
He-
So,
First person who poofed in.
Yeah.
He did relay the information.
He relayed the
he relayed
information
all that.
before poofing it, yes.
anything of interest from your days at the bar?
Koski just kind of ignores you. He's clearly disheveled and for the first time, he drinks heavily, but for the first time he is drunk. And he has the Gwen's sword on the table.
What's that about?
Did we ever get any context about the sword?
nope.
Nope. Okay, gotcha.
I whisper over to Rennie, just what's that about?
I'm not sure, but that's a pretty sick sword. I don't seem too happy about it, though. Maybe because it's not big enough.
It looks a little flimsy. But
All right, Koski.
The sword is none of your business.
Oh, well, I was asking about you.
Never alright.
Right. Well, the normal, then. Worse than normal, then.
That's fine. What are we doing?
It's a good question.
Well,
I wonder which ones you liked.
the mission to retrieve the lost goods underwater seemed to be a good payout, and it sounds accomplishable. And Kytana will give you just kind of the quick rundown of all the details of just flying ship gets taken down by something, and then goods lost in the water. And we have to go retrieve it at the bottom of the, what is it? Was it just a sea, ocean, whatever?
The trench coast.
The trench coast.
A
Is it-
trench coat.
Is it
A
like
trench coat.
well known to just be like?
The waters of the trench coast, this is just general knowledge, are extremely deep for how close to land they are. It is known to just be striped with trenches that run the entire length of the coast. It can get almost deep enough to where it reaches the below.
So it's interesting, but it's like you can't access the below through the water, right?
It's unknown.
Interesting.
speaking of the below, the crypt. It seems like it was the religious group.
Yes,
That-
it was the Fate Weavers.
They are the ones who requested the help with delving into the crypt. And it seems like they want us to kind of, with someone from their order, to venture down into the crypts and find the source of, it was demons, right?
They don't know what the source is. Something is.
Something
Yeah,
is.
disruption.
There is some sort of disruption down deep there, and we want to find the source of it.
Beyond the normal and did things that
Yeah.
they seem to be capable of, so it's definitely beyond
And we would not be the first.
to have tried.
Would there be a deadline for this mission?
I don't think they said there was a deadline. There was more, you come do it before another set of adventurers come and complete it.
Same for ours.
One point of order for the salvage mission out at sea. You were told another group had already said they're willing to try. And
Okay.
you don't know if they've departed yet or not.
Wasn't there people already set before that too, or no?
That was the catacombs.
Yeah, that was the
Catacombs are the ones
Okay.
where somebody's already went, but they have not returned.
Got you. So it's a little bit of a boat race right now for this one.
And we're down a boat.
So we would be going out to sea for this one.
And then really deep down.
I want
And
to
or
look
really-
for the shipwreck.
That was a very quick answer.
I also would like to.
Oh,
I feel like I might have a
Rennial?
set of skills that could be useful for this.
Hadrian did mention before he pushed back in that we have a couple of days for that prisoner transport. So
Do we
do
know
that
how-
in between?
do we know how far out the?
It's about a day's travel there.
Yeah,
A
it's
day's
about.
travels back.
Yeah.
And
And we have 3 days. We could do it
If we could recover.
as long as the recovery doesn't take too long.
we would still have to apply for the prison job. We don't even know if we'll get in, but if we do, it will be some time before we can officially do the job.
Right. Hadrian.
When was the deadline for the application?
Application was within the 3 days. The actual transfer, I believe, was about a week.
Sure. As long as we're back before then. Or is there something you think we can try and knock out now?
And we don't have 2 of our members who would be a part of this are
Right.
currently locked away.
We should probably get some rest, and then it's a 2 days travel. We would be pushing it close if we don't apply now.
Well, what time of...
Do you think we can put in the application for them? And
Not sure. What time is it? I ask. The
I
bartender.
know exactly what time it is.
I asked the bartender and I made his mask to have Ryan
Your
explain it
feet.
to me.
Maybe.
Keep in mind. I know the feed.
So as the bartender comes over, Their mask is just a bucket with an eye hole carved into it.
I love it.
Evocative.
Um,
I like it.
I feel Gucci.
it's about, I don't know, a little after 1 in the afternoon.
Is it? I have expected you to correct him. It's actually 1:26.
Do I have an exact time so I can feel like it's 126?
You tell me, what time is it after 1?
126. Actually, I feel like it's more like 126.
Can I get any of you anything to drink? Just this one?
I will have something strong, darker side. Do you have whiskey?
Please,
Aye.
please ask for whatever Koski's drinking.
No. I know better. Horus knows better.
Alright, we got whiskey.
It's a root beer.
Horus knows
Beer.
better.
Also, some root beer, please.
Be right back.
Are you not going to top me off?
Get another bottle.
Enough.
Right.
So
We should try to get a boat then.
we put in application for
Right.
the prison escort, and then we set sail for. Well, we figure out arrangements
The
to
boat
set
situation.
sail.
Right.
Yeah, we'll have to.
We need a boat.
We also need a means for us to go to the bottom of the ocean.
Oh, we have to go down there.
Coast. Yes, what we're looking for is at the bottom. I do know if Dante comes back in time that he does have a bag of holding, is what he told me. So we could easily put the items in there and then come back. It's more about how do we get down there without just dying.
The item in question, was that pretty big? Don't.
It wasn't too large, I remember.
The package that we're trying to get is not big. It's just.
It was like the
You were
reactor
told.
for the.
Yeah, you were told what it was. It was karats, which is the fuel used to power airships, which is also fairly unstable
Raw
when
uranium.
handled
Got it.
incorrectly.
So do not let it get hurt.
And did we get a size, like how much of it was part of the shipment?
I remember it gave size. I don't remember exactly what it was. I think it was like 5 foot.
Well,
I think it was 5 by 1 or something like that.
Yeah, like 5
It's
by 1,
around
5 by 2.
Something like that. It wasn't too big. I knew it was big enough. I know it was small
It's big enough to
fit.
fit into a bag of holding.
like an actual slug of uranium. Got it. Cool. Right.
How do we get us to get to the bottom?
Is there a
Breathing
magic
is-
thing? He turns into fish.
Breathing's important, and
I've heard
Silent.
I've heard of some abilities, some magical spells to do such a thing, but I do not have access to it. If we can find a place to acquire spells, we can see if I can get something.
Mom, I remember in science class, you taught us that, when you go down, the weight of all the water on top of you begins to start crushing you. Is that something we have to worry about?
I don't know about it.
Or is magic?
I was going to say, magic might make a difference here.
Is magic weird, Ryan? Do we have to worry about water pressure? Are there stories of people, swimming deep down and just getting crushed? Do we hear about the bends? I don't want that.
If you are able to breathe the water, you will likely be fine. If you are using something to breathe air while underwater, you might have to worry about it.
5 by 3. 5 by 3.
5 by 3, thank you. Yes.
Right. Is that something you know how to do? Help us breathe water?
I cannot. Yet. Maybe. If we can find. And I turn to the barkeep and is he back?
Yeah, he just starts coming back. Here you go. Here you go.
Thank
Here you
you.
go.
Koski will take the bottle.
All right.
Do you
Put it on
know-
track.
Do you know of any places in the city where one who is adept in magic can acquire more spells?
Oh, you're looking for some spell work, huh?
Yes.
Well, if you're looking around, let's see. Probably go to the International Archive if you're looking for anything that has to do with bookwork.
Okay. And
Other than that, there's the Dragon Cache.
We were just there.
Any luck?
we weren't looking for that at the moment, but we're a little out of our price range at the moment.
Oh, yeah.
Nice guy, though.
Whatever, he's a bit stingy.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Really high prices. One thing was like 28,000. Insane.
Other than that, maybe you could go to, let's see, something Quill. What was he? Paper Quill.
Pepper quill?
Paper Quill.
Paper quill. I believe I like the sound of that one too.
Small bookshop. Sometimes they deal with spells.
Mom, is your root beer just ale with a turnip in it?
No, it's actually root beer.
Nah.
Oh, sorry. There we go.
Was that? Oh, yeah. Did you mean to order that?
And those are nearby-ish.
It's okay.
The Paper Quill and the International Archive.
They're not too far from each other, and he describes opposite sides of the city.
Sick. I pieced together that. I feel like those. I'm like mapping it out, and I'm like, yes.
Cool. You have any, I'm sure you have, like, other adventurers coming here telling, like, stories.
Oh, yeah, all the time.
Anything about the Trench Coast? You might be doing some exploring there.
Oh, there's plenty about the Trench Coast. A lot of people. What do you want to know?
Any weird storms or things about starships disappearing?
Starships disappearing. I mean, there's that thing with the Spellstone mine. That's public knowledge. But as far as storms go, there's plenty of strange storms that'll pop up over there. Anything from Bay Thunderstorm, rogue waves, water spouts, whirlpools, you name it.
Are those, like, seasonal? Or is it one of those things that just pop out of nowhere? Anything we'll have to worry about?
Yeah, it's kind of just whenever the Freematron feels like it. It's odd. Some people think it's water getting sucked down one of the trenches down to the below. But I think it's just tall tales. Now, what I've really heard tales about are the Sirens.
Tell us more.
Oh, you
Yeah.
okay. Well, fish people
Right.
like to sing.
Cool.
Nice.
Usually they sing in a way where it's just irresistible. You want to go and actually see what's making the sound.
Like, more than a normal extra good singer.
Yeah. And then people dive off to go swimming. They don't come back up. And apparently, occasionally people will find drowned bodies. Some nipples will be taken out of them. Not sure if it's the fish or the fish people, but
Troublesome.
Keep them.
pretty much if you're going out there, don't go swimming unless you need to.
Noted.
Stay out of the water.
Any other crazy creatures at sea?
I mean, every sailor's seen a sea monster.
Are they big?
It depends on the sailor. Huh?
Oh.
It's usually, I wouldn't put too much stock in it. Maybe 1 out of 30 sailors actually see something that day.
I mean, maybe 1 in 30.
Just with our luck.
Koski does recognize this name.
The
of
trench
the area,
coast?
right?
Yes, this is the area that you actually sailed over to get to Elders.
Oh.
How common are issues with creatures jumping out and trying to rip your eyes out?
That's a new one. Well, is that an issue you had? You see, you got the
No, it's
old
just a
wibbly wobbly, are
coincidence.
they?
Just a pure coincidence
I would
Well, all right then.
that I brought it up, and
Yeah.
yeah, no relation at all.
Well, I'm glad for you.
Rennial is trying to figure out if you were being ironic there too. Oh, wait,
Anything else I can get you?
we should be all right.
Yeah, I think we're fine.
Should probably get going.
Yes, we
I
have
give you a gold and tell
a
you to
lot
keep the
of
change.
That'll cover it.
Koski is like drunk. A, do I need to roll for how?
Just give me a con save. And then you probably owe an extra gold.
Okay. 19.
19? So you don't have the poison
Oh, no,
condition.
sorry. Con save,
Yes.
so it would be +7, not +4. So 23.
So you do not have the poison condition. But your head hurts and you're slurring your words a little bit.
So 2 gold, or how much gold?
Total of 2 gold.
Perfectly in control of your body, but you're gone.
Yeah.
I wonder if
You might not remember this in the morning.
I wonder if you have to sign up in person. I'm not sure if Koski's.
I will toss a coin as well. A
Marker.
gold.
This is your area of expertise. Where do you think we should start? Or should...
I think the first thing is seeing if that spell at the paper quill. If we can get that, that solves one issue just right off the bat. I'm pretty sure it's going to be expensive, and I don't have all the gold for it, if it is.
Let's figure it out as we go.
You all are going to have to do some wrangling because Koski is
Yeah, maybe we
sloshed
need-
right now.
Right.
So Koski is doddering off to go sign off for this prison thing.
No, not that one first. We're
We have
going.
other
We're going this
priorities.
way. We're gonna see if we can breathe water first.
I'm not. Would Koski be helpful in helping you guys with scrolls? I might just want to keep him, make sure he's alright, doesn't
Yeah.
any fights.
Actually, yeah, go babysit him. He'll need the help.
Check to
Say
see if
very
you can
loudly.
register people who are not with you at the moment.
Sure, I'll get more information on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be a problem regardless. So
Yeah. So that's also a thing we should figure out if we can
Koski, did
register
you-
people who are not
Did you
here.
want one to go?
Koski has the bottle still.
Right.
Okay.
There's already one to go.
Yeah.
Sir, you can't take those.
You can't take those up. Throws
So,
the mug.
which party would like to go first?
I want to see this.
Same.
All right.
Same.
I asked a local child where the Spire Hall sign up. Where the prison thing sign up is.
I don't know.
I look for someone who looks like they might know where.
You would see a unit of faceless guard on patrol.
Excuse me, sir.
Koski is leaning over the child while you're flagging down the guard. Where?
Koski, I don't think he actually knows.
It's just an actual child.
He's just a child. Look at his adorable mask.
And he goes running.
No, don't, Koski, it's fine. It might have actually just been a child. What does his mask look like, Ryan?
A teddy bear.
No.
Oh,
I could not see his face, I'm not sure.
that's fair.
What was it, son?
Right, there was like a task on the board regarding prison security, and we wanted to sign up. Do you know where we would go?
Okay, you go down to Footwater, and he starts giving you directions on how to get there. You're gonna
He's already
wanna.
started walking in that direction.
Didn't get the rest of the
You're
instruction.
gonna want to talk to Sergeant Roach Capone.
That's it. I'm just walking backwards and keep with Koski, like maybe making sure he doesn't get run over by something. It's like, oh, thank you.
Koski, give me a dex save.
Didn't mean to put that idea in your head. Can I get advantage? I was like explicitly trying to.
Yeah, I'll give you advantage.
16.
Okay.
For me, advantage?
Yeah.
That's a 1.
Okay.
So 16.
Cool. You almost fall off the spire, and then start teetering the other way.
Maybe we can catch a sky cab, to the place. How do you hail those things? There's a bell somewhere.
And
Ding, ding.
gondola pulls up. Yes, you wish to go. Where do you wish to go?
I just give the guy. I give the gondola driver the directions I got from the guard. That place.
Oh, okay. I can do this. Yes, step in.
And as you step in.
Yeah, Koski hops in.
Great. Okay.
Oh, please step in next time.
Hasted.
Here we go.
And you guys are able to make your way there. It's going to be about 7 silver for this ride. And
Koski is too drunk to count, so 20 silver it is.
You did
he won't say no.
You did a great job.
Nice tip.
And you're able to navigate your way in fairly well. A couple of the faceless guard look at Koski and then look at each other and look back over their shoulder at Koski as you go past.
What was? Wait, can I make an insight check? Was it?
Sure, give me an insight check.
Was it like a dubious, like, hey, what's this guy doing? Or was it like a sense of recognition? 5.
Best you've got is, oh boy.
It's hard to
As
tell.
you
with
hear
the
them just
mask.
go,
I thought they're probably just excited to see ya. Or they're worried about job security. You walking down here.
Are there like vases around? Koski is a bull in a china shop right now. An actual bull in a china shop.
This is not a great look.
So as you get to the front desk, oh, here you go, son. It's an older woman with a faceless guard mask on. She gets you a chair. Please sit. You don't look too well.
No.
For me.
No.
It's all right, ma'am. Hi, Rennial. We're here for the security detail. Sign up.
Right.
We wanted to see,
right.
like, our friend of ours came earlier. What was the sergeant's name he told us to ask about?
Sergeant Roche Trapano.
Right. I want to know if we talked directly to Roche Trapano, if each person had to be there to sign up specifically. Like, what was the kind of clearance process like?
We have a list here of people who are looking to sign up, and we'll be doing background checks throughout the course of the week.
Interesting.
So we just write the names, and then you do background checks?
You write your name and we take a picture of your mask.
Now they need the mask.
Koski's gonna start writing names down.
But do you take a picture?
He didn't listen to that part. He's writing names down.
So you do need them to.
We do need a picture of them of the mask. If you have a spare copy of the mask, we can do that too. Or some way to project an image of it.
I can do that.
We'll be back with.
Go ahead,
their
you do
pictures.
that. I write the names.
What if you know what? I pull out a quill. What if I just do a really good picture? Hang on. Can I roll a drop?
Give me a performance check.
Yeah. I wish Hadrian was here. Ooh, okay. Performance, is that charisma?
It is
24.
24. It's a good enough rendition of everyone's mask to where the sensor actually works on it.
That's it.
Wait till Mom hears about this. She
So
won't believe it.
you are successfully able to, between Drunk Koski and Artistic Rennial, sign everyone up for a
Oh,
prison security job.
Koski's still going, so hold on.
Whose name's
You might
that?
have to flash over there for a sec.
So, across town, you two are making your way to the Paper Quill.
Yes.
It's a small shop placed between two larger, what look like townhouses. You're not 100% sure that this is exactly where you're supposed to be. There is a handwritten sign on the front of the on the front door. It doesn't look very official.
My hope for this is slowly dwindling.
Lead the way.
I knock. Check the door.
It's open. Inside, it is quiet. It smells stale, almost like, well, an old book. Inside you see there are just rows of books everywhere. In fact, the shelves go all the way to the ceiling, and there's shelves that hang down from the ceiling to create a very claustrophobic hallway. And it branches out a little bit, almost creating a small maze of books. There's stacks of books everywhere as well. There's one cushion that you see that looks like moths have probably eaten through it at some point. And you are able to find a desk near the back. It looks like someone just set up a very portable desk and has a chair behind it with a single bell there.
This looks a little... I think it's been used fairly nicely. And I ring the bell. Ding, ding, ding.
Just a second. I'll be right there.
Okay.
And then a door you did not see opens as there have been shelves built into the door with books on it.
Okay, but that's really cool. I like that.
And stepping out, there is a gnome of some kind. You think there's Verfniblin, but they're just wearing a full headdress of paper. It is folded in a origami-esque style to where it looks like they have roses over where their eyes are, but there's tiny little holes in it that you can see they're seeing through.
So cool.
And it's just an origami full head mask.
Nice.
Ooh. Welcome to the paper quill. How can I help you?
Whoa. First of all, that is some amazing work you have on your mask there.
Oh, thank you. I made it myself.
That is expert craftsmanship.
And you're looking and you see, yeah, those are all pages of books, probably torn out of the books.
Can I read? Is there like a funny, like, is it folded in a way where specific words and like certain story pieces are out, like shown out, or is it just like random pieces of paper?
Give me an insight check.
Heck yeah.
How many different languages is it in?
You said inside, correct?
Yep.
And that is a 15.
15. It does actually indeed tell a story. It is not one you're familiar with. It's something about heroes coming through time and fighting a moon deity.
I haven't heard that story in quite some time.
Oh, that's
And it is written in multiple different languages. But it is, as far as you can tell, a cohesive story reading from top to bottom.
There's some old folk tale of how there used to be only one moon, but that's gibberish.
So my name is Horus, and this is Kytana.
Cool.
We've come here.
Pleasure to meet you.
We've heard that this is a place where maybe we could find some spell scrolls, or me being able to copy down a spell for a price, if that's possible here.
I can probably find something.
Oh. Is there any kind of like spells of like helping someone breathe underwater, or a group of people, as a matter of fact?
Traversing it as well.
Well, maybe I'm gonna have to go looking for it.
Yes, if that's
And
Please feel free to browse while I go searching.
sure.
And he starts to run down one of the halls, checking book spines, occasionally climbing and holding onto book spines, hoping that they don't fall to read some of the higher up ones. Kytana, you would have to be very hunched over in here, as the ceiling is maybe like barely 6 feet tall.
She'll hunch to not hit her head, but she's not being careful with the piles of books at all.
Okay.
With like a quick glance, is there like a specific type of books that are kept here, or is it like just general everything kind of?
From what you are seeing, it is, if it has been printed and bound, it's here.
Okay. I'm going to look for anything denoting creatures from other planes.
Give me an investigation check.
I guess I
Will
will use
help.
this one.
I have no interest in doing anything else.
Oh, yeah. Does that give me advantage for that?
If Kytana is helping you, yes.
That's a lot better investigation. That is a +8 for 26.
26. You do find a book that is... It's got a yellow cover, some weird symbol on the front. When you open it, you do not recognize the scripture inside it, but...
Scripture.
I've knocked down 8 piles of books.
Cool.
I don't have it prepared, so it has to be a ritual. I'm gonna start ritual casting comprehend languages.
What language is it in?
It's one that I don't have.
Neither of you know this language.
No.
So, and if he interrupts me at any point within the 10 minutes, I'll just give up and just walk over.
Well,
You can ask him about it. Sorry.
I mean, I have him busy looking for my book. I ain't going
it's about 9 minutes into your ritual.
cool. I'm like, all right, put the book back. I'll remember that for next time.
He comes walking over, well, more scooting over as he's pushing a stack of books as tall as he is.
Oh, I see.
These all have various magical bits and bobs in them. What was it you were looking for again?
To breathe
Things
and-
to breathe and move underwater. Either of them, as long as we get one of them at least. I can help looking through these. I'm pretty good at
Not
speed.
that one, not that one, not that one, not that one, this one, not that one, not that one, this one, not that one.
And he just continues to go through the stack, just handing you this ones until you have a stack of about 4 books in front of you.
I'm gonna look through them.
3 of them are various books on. One is a book of atlases and just star charts. One is a book on aquatic sea life. It's just an almanac of aquatic sea life and aquatic plants. One is a storybook of sailor tales. The last one has no title, and as you're flipping through it, it is mostly blank, except for, well, some water damage on it.
This is odd. There's nothing in here.
Yeah. A sailor came in. He wanted to sail that. He said his wizard friend gave it to him for safekeeping and didn't come back. And well, he wished to make a bit of coin off of it. Fun trick. And he's gonna just kind of wait 1 second. He goes back into his hidden room, comes back out with a glass of water and just a salt shaker. Book.
Doesn't that?
And you see an ink starting to appear on the pages.
Oh, that's cool. How much does this book run? And while ink is starting to appear, do I see anything?
You can see spell formulas.
Okay. How much for this book?
That book. It's and you see him start to count on his fingers. That would be let's go with 15 gold pieces. But if you promise to buy the rest of the books, I'll give you a half-off discount on all of them.
How much is all of them?
15 gold pieces with the half-off.
15 it is. And I throw in an extra 5.
Very much appreciated, sir. Thank you.
I'll
We'll
definitely
take this
be
one
back.
as well. And I grab the yellow bound book that Horus was looking at.
That one will be another copper piece.
Here's another gold.
Thank you, sir.
So 21 gold. My brain, math. There we go. Thank you very much.
Thank you. My name is Dobbert.
Dobbert, Horus. And this is Kytana.
Pleasure to meet you,
Pleasure
Horus.
to meet you.
Kytini.
Sorry about your books.
Oh, he's all right.
I'll definitely be back again. I would love to read more.
So would I.
And let's go.
Cool.
Well, it's still
Walking out.
wet. I'm sifting through. Do I get an idea of what's
Water breathing is amongst the spells in there.
sick? That's the most important one.
I understood none of that. You can explain it later.
I finished.
Well then,
Did you get my name? It's pretty long. I'll be like leaning over that woman's shoulder.
and she'll just be handing you the document so that you can confirm that this is everyone.
Hang on.
Yeah, read it for the class. though.
Come on.
So there's Tadius Koski.
Okay.
Koski's a nickname. That's awesome. Rennial. I'm gonna finish the rest of that name. Okay, that's Horus. And then Mom. I'm guessing Mom is the angry Fentari woman with too many children.
I'm not there.
That's. I'm just gonna. It needs to be correct, right?
Yes.
I'll at least. I'll fill in that much.
Was I wrong?
You're
Is she-
wrong on different levels.
Is she not angry? Does she not have too many children?
I guess with this you could identify her. That's fair.
They are very
I'm
identifiable
being
traits.
roasted by my own child now.
You're not here. We
You
don't
don't
really
know
know
any of this?
Hadrian's last name.
My mother instincts activate, and I'm just mad at you.
Rennial like tries to stuff. Rennial just like reading down like he'll stumble across Cassius and like isn't able to say that out loud. Does this quill come with an eraser, or is there something to just like cross it off really quickly? And then emotionally damaged tiefling, not fooling anyone, is in love with me. What? it's pretty sure it's Dante plays. And then he's been Gwen, Koski, Koski's.
I filled it out.
Gwen Koskiosko.
I probably shouldn't have put her.
Let me just so should I cross it off?
Do what you want. Can I get refill here? I'm just gonna slide. It's over.
This is sad and funny.
We'll get you.
No, sir.
2 silver.
Pushes the silver back.
sorry, sir, but we have water.
Maybe some
Drive
water.
hard bargain. Gold.
I'm assuming that's
I'll
for
tell
the
you
water.
what, I'll get you a refill for free, alright?
And she goes over, fills your squirrel mug with water,
It's on the house.
and hands you your coin and squirrel mug back.
Do I need to roll to figure out if Koski's drunk enough to know what it is?
Oh, you can't taste anymore.
Okay.
The taste
This
is
is
gone.
good stuff.
You're just drinking. You're just like, damn, this is some good.
You didn't say the kind of something. I'm more offended by that.
And so right. Ma'am, thanks again. I didn't catch your name.
Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Carlos.
No. So the prisoners will be kind of overseen, if you will.
I like type this into.
You would just be there for some extra muscle,
Sure.
just in case things go south. Never know who might be wanting to cause some chaos.
Yeah.
Break them out, right. How many people are going to, meet justice, if you will, so to speak, for this batch?
Last I heard, the count was 7.
7. Right. Anyone in particular? Try.
Let me see here.
I did have the sign-up sheet, did I not?
Yeah, it was
So
the
you-
sign-up sheet.
So
You're
you saw all the names.
No, I'm looking for the people who are about to be executed.
Oh,
to see if
never
they have
mind.
that.
I thought you were looking for who else signed up.
It might
Let's see
be.
here.
It's alright, Koski. Like you did a great job.
she's gonna list a bunch of names that you have never heard of.
Right, and then. Okay, because Rennial was concerned about his mentor who taught him how to fight. Unless he had the surname, did he have like a? Oh, maybe. Who knows? Right. Any of these roguish halfling types? There are pictures with these.
Can I roll for stealth and see if I can dot her away without him noticing?
You're
Give me a
huge.
stealth check with disadvantage. She will pull up some pictures.
No one to recognize.
Okay, so that was a nat 20 and a stealth 16.
What's your passive perception again, Rennial?
It's it would just be 14.
Yep.
Yeah, Koski is quiet bull in a china shop.
Yeah, that's me. That's how I
So
just disappear.
as she comes back with the pictures,
Oh, looks like your friend left.
He can't. He's easy to swap.
and she is gonna go through the pictures.
I'm looking over his shoulder.
One of them looks similar to your mentor, but it is not. You don't think it's him.
That's for the. Okay. Right.
Been loud.
You wouldn't happen to have a list of all the previously killed ones. How often does this happen? Executions, if you will, where people pay for their crimes against the queen and all that. Justly.
These ones are. These ones are deemed menaces to society, and they are. Usually, the executions are held in a private situation, but some of these folks are. Well, have made powerful enemies, and those enemies have requested a public execution of the Queen, and she obliged. So.
Right.
It happens more often than you might think for those who are the more unfavorable type, but these few folks are. This is a special occasion. This doesn't happen all the time, love.
Rennial's gonna take a look through the pictures and the names. Is there anything that kind of indicates to Rennial, like, is there anything notable about them?
Give me
Anything
an
that kind of ties
insight
into-
check. Insight or investigation.
Insight. 14.
14. Not that you can put together from this.
I'll make note of their names and general descriptions, see if there's anything else I can find out.
I'll get that list to you after the game.
Right. I am gonna go make sure he doesn't fall off the city. Thank you.
Well, party can reconvene wherever you might please.
Oh, I don't know where I am.
I expected that.
I find a gondolier. It's like, can you I'm sure this happens often enough. Do you mind just like riding around with me till we find a drunk bull stumbling across the city?
As long as you are willing to pay.
Yeah, you got it. I give him gold. Appreciate it. Just so he doesn't die.
You would find him like 2 minutes later.
Oh, no worries. Told you it wasn't that. Okay. Koski, how does this thing work?
Koski's busy explaining the Hunger Games plot to a lamppost. He was a cake decorator, and that meant he was good at disguise.
Rennial doesn't interrupt him because he loves the story. we let him get to the part where they eat berries, or they threaten to eat berries to kill themselves, and then I pick you up.
You pick me up? You
Eventually, like
You try to like physically pick Koski up?
like maybe like nudge the boat so you wobble into it.
Koski will jump into the boat. Not hop this time.
Not hop this time.
2 hops
Give me a deck
this
save.
time.
This is how we die.
I'm glad that we both have that.
I,
19.
Oh,
Solid.
if
So-
you do a little bolt like
Yeah, that's exactly what happens.
Just like holding on for dear life. The boat just.
I'm going to charge you extra for that.
understandable. And just again, like gripping the boat for dear life, give him another gold, and
Where would the party reconvene?
I guess the hotel.
Yeah. Alright, we'll go back to the hotel.
So, back to the 9 Cloud Inn. Koski, is it safe to imagine you just faceplant onto a bed?
Yep.
Okay. What is the rest of the party doing?
how's that?
We got everyone signed up.
Nice.
All you need was like their names, correctly of course, and their pictures of their masks.
Sounds easy
And
enough.
they'll go for everyone. See, I drew. You said I couldn't draw.
I looked through the entire spell book. I see water breathing. Is there?
Wait, did
anything
you get
else
the
on it?
water reading?
Yes, it's in here, but I'm more intrigued on what else is in here
What is it?
as well.
Your line work needs work.
Wow. It was enough for the cops.
That's all they needed.
So, in there, you find. I'll send you the list of spells in there.
Neat.
Because I was like, I don't know if I'm fast enough for this.
Yeah, I'll send you the list of spells during the break.
Sick.
Well, is there anything else you would all like to do throughout the day?
What time is it?
Maybe like 3:34.
Right, should we secure a boat? Or a way to get there?
We should probably find a boat. I talked to the innkeeper.
Yes.
Is there anywhere we could like rent a boat or maybe buy one for cheap in case of?
If only Cassius was here.
Maybe we can
He'd
see
sell us
anyone
a boat.
sailing out soon in that general area.
Are you looking for a sky ship or are you looking for
Water.
a water ship? You would want to head down to the Wake Guard Marina.
Wait. Wait isn't like wait, like
Wake.
wake.
Would a skyship be quicker than a water boat?
A sky ship will always be quicker, but
But then how
it
do we
comes
get
with a
back?
cost.
Right.
We just leave like the ladder like we did last time.
I know, but if we take a sky ship and we come down to the water, how do we get back to the sky ship?
Ladder, like last time.
I wonder if we can rent a
I don't know.
gondola.
I don't know if a
Yep.
sky ship that's on their way over there is just gonna be there. I mean, if our plan was to try and like hitch a ride, that sky ship's just gone.
Yeah. Either way, there's a good chance water boat or airboat will just get sunk into the water. Let's go the cheaper end. Cheaper
Yes, sir.
options.
I think either we tag along in a sail away and pray that they don't leave us, or we buy a very cheap boat. Or rent a cheap boat. But renting, I feel like, is a problem because it might not come back and we have to pay more.
We're gonna have to pay for it anyway.
Yeah,
Let's buy a
Dialogue.
cheap boat.
yeah. I think cheap boat is probably our best option.
We have some strongish people.
Mhm.
We can go decently fast, I think. Is there
Where's the Lakeside Marina?
The Wake Guard Marina
Wakeguard.
is, they'll give you just directions. It's, you would have to take one of the cranes that would lower you down to sea level, and there is a marina around one of the outer pillars.
Koski is out, right?
Koski
He's
is
out cold.
unconscious.
Do you have that fixing spell, like the men stuff?
I do not. I don't think so. I'm 99% sure I don't.
Hmm.
I do not.
That could be helpful.
Could be in this
We're
book.
fixing the boat.
Who knows?
It'll take some time to look into it, and if not, we can stop by and get it.
Well, I know for a fact it at least has the water breathing, at minimum. We should go check on this boat.
Yeah, sure.
Unless you want me to just stay here and read this book.
You can do both.
Cool.
It's cool.
Off to the Wake Guard Marina.
All right.
Good night, Koski. I think he's already asleep.
This is a lot earlier than he normally passes out.
I mean, I think he's had a lot to drink.
He's fine.
I don't know, this seems more than usual.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you are able to make your way down to the Wake Guard Marina. It's fairly busy, even approaching the later afternoon. You don't really notice it when you're up top, but there's a lot of ships coming in and out, both from the sky and the sea of this city. You see large 3, sometimes even a 4-mast sailing ship. And you also see smaller single sail sloops, something that really all of you could crew yourselves.
I walk up to someone. We need your fastest, cheapest boat.
We could also
For
go
6
with
people.
just cheapest.
If you're looking to charter a boat, I suggest you talk to the harbor master. His name is Osius. He's
How do you spell that?
Sorry. Posius space IDON.
Sweet.
What is your cheapest, fastest boat?
I'm just a sailor.
I walk over.
Oh, all right.
So, he was over yonder.
Yeah, you walk up to a Triton, a fish folk. They turn to you, and their mask, you can see, is a intricate pattern made of various, what you think are whalebone shards.
Sorry, what was your question again?
We need a boat. Cheap first, fast second.
How cheap?
That works.
Well,
How much does that run us usually?
cheap or fast?
Cheap.
Cheap. Cheapest I can do you. It's 50 gold.
Okay, how about fast?
You looking to hire a crew or just you on your own?
Just us.
If it's possible, just us.
Mom, did we get an idea of where we're trying to find the crashed skyship?
I think the guy did get coordinates where it was last.
We have coordinates, general idea of where it is.
Mr. Zod, was it? God?
Sorry?
I didn't catch his name. What's I'm trying to
Hosius
address-
Iden.
Hosius Iden. Okay. Cute. I just got that.
Yep, I was waiting for y'all.
Sir Iden,
I typed it out too.
We're trying to maybe if there's a map somewhere, I'm gonna like try to point to where we're gonna be. We're trying to get to there. Trying to get there quick. Would like your cheaper ship be able to get there?
Cheapest ship I was going to offer you is a rowboat.
How long do you think that
How
would take?
fast you trying to get there?
Day or less.
Yes.
It ain't gonna be it.
So what's the
other option?
You looking to rent or buy, because that changes the price.
purchase?
Purchase.
Purchase. Cheapest one that I can sell to you in that amount to get you there in that amount of time, it's going to cost you about 1,000 gold.
Right.
Rent with a crew.
Rent with the crew. Yeah, well. With the crew, you're probably looking at about. If I just that far back, 300 gold.
It's not bad.
Why would we need a crew?
Yeah, without the crew.
Because with
Without the crew, we're looking at about 150.
with the crew.
Because that's just going to be about a day, 2 days there and back.
Yeah.
Yo, Koski was pretty
But
good.
with the
crew.
crew, I imagine they can make sure that the ship doesn't get destroyed while we're gone. And we
Yeah,
have to
or-
pay the 300 anyway.
Not really. If they're sitting duck, they're sitting duck.
They can
They're
leave.
just waiting for us to come back.
They can just leave.
If we could fend it off long enough for them to get away, that could work.
It's like out of player talking. I'm thinking basically like with the crew, if we can avoid the insurance of like losing the ship, which God forbid how much that would be if we lose the ship.
What's your damage policy?
Look, so if you just rent, you need. Without a crew, it's going to be the 50 gold up front, and then another 50 per day.
Okay. So it's 50 per day.
Hmm.
And then
It'd be 100 per day with the crew, you said.
Yeah, pretty much.
general dangers in the waters, if something happens to it, how much would we?
If the
Clear.
ship is destroyed, well then you're paying for the ship.
Which would be like the 1,000.
Yeah, about that.
So at least with the crew, we know that we don't have to pay 1,000.
Arena's office.
Yeah, he would have brought you to his office to discuss
Does
this.
he have like any kind of like paraphernalia maps of the trenches or like any kind of like Rennial's try to find something to engage him with, like persuasively?
You
For
see
instance,
some
like-
star charts and would Rennial know what a topographical map looks like?
We went to school. I was homeschooled. I can recognize maps
Okay. You would see there is a couple of topographical maps.
of like the trench coast specifically.
Yeah.
Is the trench coast particularly explored? Because we're actually planning to because we're actually planning on doing some deep diving, if you will.
Some specific parts, but not all of it. Not many go down into the trenches. It's fairly explored until you start getting down to the divots in the land beneath.
Right. We might have to go that deep.
What are you all doing up there, if I might ask?
Just looking for something. If we were to help you fill that map out a little bit, how much?
Yeah, is that something that, not only would you, you'd be the first one to get it, and plus you'd be funding, like, maybe some further sites of exploring, fleshing out this map area. Think of it as, like, patronage for explorers.
One of you two is giving me a persuasion check with advantage.
I'm gonna do it.
Not only me.
I'm gonna use my Battlemaster maneuver that lets me add my D6 to this as well. So
All my characters have a -1 in persuasion.
23.
You say you're going down into the trenches.
Right.
Well, you lot are probably mad then, so. But I am curious. I'll tell you what. If you bring back a map of the trench you go down into, and if you can find me something shiny.
From there?
Yeah.
Sure, should be a problem.
What do you?
Anything in particular? Or just anything particularly shiny?
An extra shiny shell.
I've been looking to pop the question to my lady.
Ah,
If you could find me a nice black pearl.
black pearl.
Right. That's romantic, isn't it?
I think so.
Right.
After
Bring up a
these
whole
extra considerations, how much are we looking at for this deal?
I still have to charge you the upfront.
That's
Sure.
understandable.
Right.
So
Still give you
that's
that.
we're looking at at least 50 gold there.
Alright. Want to split
What?
that?
But if you do bring me back both the map of the trench
Hmm.
and a nice pearl,
Right. Right, well,
you
you're
can
in luck.
probably cut down the daily fee from 50 to maybe 20 gold.
You're in luck, sir. Like, we're the perfect crew for it. This freak can remember everything. He even knows what time it is right now. Sorry, they said that out loud.
It's about 5:26.
Thank you.
Absolute monster. Doesn't even have like a sundial on him.
Throw in some waterproof materials to help map out the situation. You got a deal.
I can do that.
I figured we'd do it when we're out of the water, since you can remember it anyway.
I do have.
Just to make sure you stay alive.
I can show you to the ship that you'll be able to use. Are you planning on leaving tomorrow?
It's gonna have to be tomorrow.
First thing tomorrow.
One of our members is.
A little bit into the cups, so to speak.
They're
Proper
resting.
sailor. Got it.
He is the best sailor out of all of us.
And he'll lead you out, and it's not large. It is.
Just needed to work.
Do we still have to
It is
row?
essentially a dinghy with a sail.
Right.
And it is a sail that can be brought down fairly easily.
We fit 6 people on it.
It will be tight,
Okay.
but yes.
Fantastic. I'll look for the name of the ship.
It is unnamed.
You haven't named it?
No, it hasn't done anything worthy of getting a name yet.
Oh, once it discovers something really awesome, you should call it Cassius. Like
Maybe.
when he was like face drops, like from excitement to like kind of somberness, like.
Tell you what, you give me that map, I'll let you name it.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll see you tomorrow.
In the mornings, I need that deposit.
Yeah.
25.
Do you have anything to throw into this?
Hmm?
Do you have anything to throw into this?
I already cut the price in half
Fair. Alright. 25 for
with
me
my
too.
charm.
Ugh.
Sorry,
Throw it in.
I bought your mask. Must be
I do
funny.
appreciate it.
Like a horse.
All right. And he starts just marking down on a ledger. All right, it's yours until you return.
All right.
Have a good evening.
Thank you.
Great, I named the boat, so now we can't have it be destroyed.
Not named yet.
I can't lose Cassius again, guys.
It's not named yet. Don't put that on yourself yet.
All good things must die.
Now, as you all return back to the Cloud9 Inn, that is where we're going to take our break. We'll be back in a couple of minutes, everyone. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Now, before we get back into the game, we do have a couple of break shoutouts that we want to give out. Thank you to Dark Angel, Lupin the Mailman, Zombies, White Rose, Tron, Forger, and Dubious Timbo. Thank you, everyone, for watching. We hope you enjoy. Now, we're going to be picking up the following morning. So you all get a long rest.
Sweet.
Some of you might be hungover.
Just a little bit.
Not me.
And we'll be picking up as the party is gearing up, getting ready to head down to the Weight Guard Marina.
Before we head out,
Prepare some different spells.
yeah, before we head out, Rennial insists we do some training drills. Be super quick.
It's
Just
so
some
early
quick
though.
jumping jacks. No, just I think that would be the perfect time.
After my coffee seat though.
I don't think I'm gonna need this.
But just a quick show of hands, who is participating in the drills?
You get advantage on
will-
initiative rolls.
Yes, this is a mechanical thing.
I'm not just doing it
Koski
to
will
be obnoxious.
begrudgingly.
I will join in the drills.
And maybe like Rennial will kind of like pair us off and teach you some like sparring things, but like as we're setting up. Jeez.
Koski roll for me.
Am I rolling for you?
Yeah. I want to see how badly I can beat you, or just try at least.
What am I? Just a straight roll?
I don't know. DM. I want to
This
bully
is just a
Koski
roll
early
off
in the
who
morning.
rolls higher.
That's a 19.
That's also a 19. Dang.
Evenly matched.
You could like definitely tell that Kytana is just trying to take advantage, and Koski is just fully just keeping up with me, and I'm just like, dang it.
That's a spirit, Mom. Maybe a little less aggressive. We're going for dexterity.
Not a full strength fight.
Don't wear yourselves out. This was just a warm up. So you get +1 to hit and an advantage, right? For your weapon attacks, if it's relevant.
Let me double
I know we
check
get
that.
Initiative. I could have sworn we get like a bonus on our attacking.
So, the commander fighter.
That's me. I command.
I only laughed because it was really cute.
Combat drills. When you take a short rest, you can choose to conduct a drill with a number of allied creatures equal to your fighter level. Characters who participate in the drill are unable to roll hit dice during that rest. At the end of the short rest, you and your allies who participated in the drill gain a +1 to all weapon attack rolls,
Oh.
as well as advantage on initiative rolls,
Got +1 on attack rolls.
specifically
Weapon.
weapon attack rolls.
Not for your petty little spells.
No,
So hold on,
that
the
was fist.
No.
Whenever you are swinging a weapon to hit, you get a +1 on the d20. And the effect of the drill lasts until you take another short or long rest.
And advantage is on what?
Initiative.
Sweet, sweet. Cool.
So you should be using that when you take a. Whenever you rest, you can do that.
Mhm.
Just whoever is benefiting from it is not able
Can't
to
take
roll hit dice.
Right. But you're allowing us to do it like first thing as we wake up.
Not during the rest.
The short rest.
But not during a short rest. Okay.
You don't get to heal from it if you decide to get this bonus.
So like you can do this every time you guys decide to rest.
Mm-hmm.
You would not be able to roll hit dice, and anyone who is benefiting from it cannot roll hit dice
So
during
this is
that rest.
considered a short rest.
It would be a long rest, but
Like first
You
thing
can-
we wake up, I just like shake everyone up to.
yeah, you can take a short rest just to start doing this.
Okay.
Now, is there anything you would all like to do before heading down to the Weight Guard Marina other than combat drills?
I think we'll
my
get
coffee.
breakfast, of course. Yeah.
That's it.
Copying spells into the spell book.
All right, keep in mind there is a cost to doing so.
Yeah, I'm spending it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
What are you doing it?
Well,
Koski, wait till you see this boat. You'll be blown away.
I'm sure I will.
you all make your way down, and it is a tiny little ship. But it should get you there. Koski, are you the one?
Yeah, Koski will helm the ship.
All right.
I'll be on the back watching our
Is this-
waters before.
Is it powered? Oh, it's a sailboat. There's a
It
sail-
has a single sail that you can erect or bring down, but it does come with 4 oars as well.
Can I, ooh. Yeah, I want to like backwards roll the oars. I don't know. That's how you're.
Yeah, you can row while the sail is up to try and get a little extra speed.
And I'll be looking behind us.
All right. Well, if you are rowing as well, Koski, while you have sailed the trench coast, you have not sailed to the exact point that you are trying to reach. So I would like you to give me if you're navigating, I would say that's probably a survival check. I'm gonna say with advantage just because you are an adept sailor.
It's a unnatural 20
Unnatural 20.
and a 7.
Well, you depart from the marina. And before long, Skyshore is just a clump of rocks on the horizon.
Did we ever take an elevator down from the marina?
Yeah, you always are taking a crane elevator down to the marina and or up.
I see.
Hopefully Dante shows up soon.
You know, there isn't much room in this boat. Maybe I should pick the bigger one.
Cost effective.
Yes.
She says as she's like.
I have to duck the oar like that one. Okay.
While Koski is rowing, who would like to give me a perception check?
Can I do that while I'm rowing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do one.
Can I help Mom?
Doing most.
I mean, I
Can
guess
multiple
if I
of us do
help
it?
you, actually.
One at a time.
Can I help?
Yes.
I was just gonna do my own, if that's possible. Or is it just help one?
It's just helping for now, so
16.
16?
With advantage?
Yeah, rolled 8. I know 2.
So it's as you're all rowing and taking turns, you're just keeping an eye out. You notice there are some storm clouds that are starting to roll in. Not quite in the storm yet, but it's looking like it'll probably pass over you.
If it starts raining hard, do you have anything to help us with that?
I have to bring this sail down.
Have you figured out the traversing downwards?
Downwards, unfortunately, no, but we can breathe.
Somewhat helpful.
It's gonna be dark down there, isn't it? Rennial will say like looking down into the depths.
Keep reading.
Got you.
Do we have any way to kind of like emit light on the water? Imagine a torch would work.
Yes, I can make something bright that's on you.
Choice.
But your morning of rowing and navigating goes by, and we enter the afternoon hearing a clap of thunder starting to roll over you.
There it is.
Who would like to give me a perception check for our afternoon of rowing?
Alright.
I think you got this.
Do I do it with advantage again?
If the others are helping you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mom always sees everything I'm up to, so
26.
let's go.
26.
You got that mom vision.
I look for anything that could possibly kill my son.
Well, it's starting to rain, so the waves are starting to become a little bit, but you don't see any lightning, at least coming down to the sea. You see it kind of flashing in the clouds above.
Can you stop those waves?
No.
Can that book do anything?
You know, the book is pretty good. It's just not. There's a lot of. Some of these things are a little past my ability, but there's cool things for later.
I don't know if we properly planned for this.
It's at that point that
I'll be there, yeah.
you start to feel the boat drifting a little. And you're noticing the waves are starting to swirl.
We need to get out of this. There is a whirlpool coming.
When we seen this,
I think I'm the one saying it, yeah. Can we attempt to row out of this whirlpool?
Give me an
forming?
athletics check. There are 4 oars. You can all either roll once or
Someone help.
Can I give you advantage?
you can all either roll once, each grabbing an oar, or if someone wants to grab 2 oars, they can roll at, I would say, advantage.
I grabbed 2 oars.
Yeah, there's 4 oars, right? So I'll grab 2 oars.
For moral support.
Is that
Advantage, yeah, that's
Okay,
great.
awesome. I was like, it's
What
either a
was
1
this,
or
a
a 20.
strength?
Yes, this is athletics strength.
7.
No, that.
Yeah.
19.
Yeah, that's fine.
19.
28.
All right, between the 2 of you, yes, you are able to just row. And Rennial and Horus are keeping time, and it is a very energy efficient struggle against the waves as it starts to try and pull the boat backwards.
It's very obvious that I keep looking at Koski, and if Koski's rowing a little bit too hard, I go faster.
But you are able to pull away from the forming whirlpool behind you.
I don't need no man.
Does it? It's just a whirlpool. There isn't like anything like that's gonna try to gulp out after that, right?
Give me a perception check.
And you'd be like, oh, you should definitely got out of that situation. 9.
9?
We're safe.
Not that you can see,
Sure. Right. Just. Oh.
however,
Well,
you do all start to hear something.
why? Uh-oh.
Now, when someone described a tall sailor tale to you in a bar and said the word singing, you imagined lyrics.
Right.
You didn't imagine so much of a extremely high-pitched whirring sound. However, I am going to need all of the male characters to give me a wisdom saving throw.
This is.
What if I'm into Dante?
Yeah.
So cruel. 16.
16,
14.
14,
Wisdom save is 14.
14. Koski and Horus.
Oh no.
Koski, you stop rowing. Horus, you're just looking out over the waves, trying to catch any sight. The 2 of you are currently charmed and have no interest in moving from this spot.
Koski, why'd you stall? Koski?
Like fully entranced, I would assume.
Who else is in the boat? You don't care. You're looking for what's making that sound. It's not so much it is more of an infatuation of just like, I didn't know something could make that sound. And it starts to evolve for you from a high-pitched whirring into a whispering voice. And for you, it sounds like Gwen. For you, it sounds like your late wife.
Repent for your sins as men.
Wonder why they don't call me. Anyway, I turn around. I look at.
Alicia.
Because
Yes, please.
Rennial wouldn't try this with Koski, but I'm gonna look at Horus and just slap him across the face.
What are you doing?
Well,
You can give me another wisdom save.
Oh, very nice. I think the sirens. That has to be that is.
Success!
Hell! Yeah.
Alright, Mom, you're gonna have to slap
So
Koski.
you snap out of it, and it goes back to a whirring.
Roll
I didn't hear
literally one
anything,
bit.
and I just backhand the mess out of Koski.
All right, Koski's been backhanded.
Yeah. By the way, take 1 point of damage.
That's fine. Was there one better? Please.
That's a 4. Koski's
I do feel bad.
actively trying to jump out of the boat.
Oh.
And take 1 point of damage.
If I see that,
Okay,
can I
okay.
just... Can I cast something?
Sure.
To that hold person. Make a charisma check. Charisma save.
Is it charisma?
I believe it's
Pretty sure it's wisdom.
It might be wisdom. I haven't used a spell in a long time.
Who with the phone?
Yeah, it is wisdom. There we go.
18.
Yeah, that succeeds. Nope.
Well,
No, it succeeds, or
It succeeds.
okay? You
Like,
said that.
like,
You
no,
said
like,
that succeeds. Nope. And I was like, what?
Nope for me, as in like I don't succeed.
Did you?
well,
something
Koski.
too?
Right?
Just no.
What do you all do as Koski stands up and just dives in the water?
I dive in after him.
Boom.
All right.
I'm gonna.
With this,
Are they still within range? Like, can I cast water breathing just right now? Grab the.
yeah, they are still within range. You can cast that right now.
I'm gonna just slap over water breathing and just say, "All right, we're going."
Can we breathe regular air?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
You're still breathing.
I thought I just like randomly started suffocating. Mom, my inhaler!
You have gills now. No lungs.
Up to 10, yeah. Yeah. So
All right.
For 24 hours.
I'm gonna need
yeah, we're
everyone
good.
to roll initiative.
We have advantage.
Nice to know.
Remember when I said those combat rolls were gonna struggle?
Yeah.
Well, now you're against us. So. So.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I have
Oh.
minus.
How we
Koski's
roll
in
the
the water.
same? No, you rolled higher than me and got less than me.
Yeah.
Kytana's in the water.
I love that.
-2.
Yeah, I like wasn't taking this serious, and then if I see Koski jump, would have went to like go grab your armor. So I'll try to do that on my turn.
All right. So,
Also, no, I don't want to introduce physics here.
This is not the time for physics.
Nope.
No, at the boat.
25 to 20.
Stop writing.
With
Put
advantage?
that pencil away.
Come on.
No, stop that.
Come
Stop
on,
writing.
guys.
Who
The
are you
ocean goes-
talking?
the
You
ocean
didn't say
goes
anything
first.
either.
And the sirens go last.
The ocean is always its own character.
You know, terrain difficulties. You know.
Yeah. Those darn terrain difficulties.
20 to 15.
16.
15.
That's
No,
not your number.
at least we're. Huh?
That's not your number.
Oh, 14.
Yeah.
Alright, I rolled a 16 -2. My brain cannot do math today. It took me way too long to do money. I'm at 14.
Yeah.
All right.
Not even your turn.
You know, my brain was like, yeah, 15.
I was like, it can't be that bad, and then I saw the -2 next to your stat. And I
You
was
know
like,
what it
oh,
was?
what?
It's yours. You rolled a 17.
I rolled a 14.
15 to
plus
10.
2.
13.
I
13?
rolled a 17.
I rolled 7.
I had like an 8. I already lost the roll, but I had a 3, and then the other one was either a 7 or an 8, so I'll just go with 8. 'Cause I have +1.
See, my brain just making up shit.
So, sorry, 8.
Yeah. I can't remember if it was a 7 or an 8, and I have +1, so we'll just call it the 8. So it doesn't really matter at this point.
I'm laughing at messages in the chat.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Koski, you are currently charmed, and your goal is get as deep into the water as you can to find the source of that sound, the source of that song.
I have that effect on people.
People want
get
to
it.
swim into the depths.
Try to run away.
That's a reminder for everyone here.
I was under the charm.
Swimming is considered difficult terrain.
Not for me. I'm a ranger.
That's a thing.
Yeah. I have the thingy. I have a swim speed.
Do you have a swim speed or
Swim speed.
from?
Ranger. I will figure out what the thing is called, but. Give me a second. You were saying?
It's a difficult terrain.
So, water's difficult terrain. There's a whirlpool forming behind you all.
What?
thought we got away from that.
No, this was as you were pulling away from it.
Roving, at 6th level, your walking speed increases by 5, and you gain a climbing speed and a swimming speed equal to your walking speed.
Oh.
Sick.
All right.
They're doing what they can to make ranger relevant. That's
This is really why I wanted to swim.
I'm all for it.
They're like, I have a swim speed.
I can be useful. I can do things you guys can't.
Sick.
So. The first thing you all notice is a head pop up from the waves not far from the boat on the opposite side, and you see it try to grab one of the oars to pull it away.
I see nothing.
Hey, we have a deposit, you clown.
So this is going to be, well, this would be an opposed strength check against Horus if you want to try and pull the oar back.
Oh, heck yeah.
Use your
Good.
muscles.
Finally, my strength is being irrelevant.
I just imagined that, like as Horus just flexes.
That is a 18.
That is a success. So you manage to pull the oar in so that they cannot take it.
Do we drag them in closer?
Yeah, sure. I'll say you drag them in there, and you will see as they let go of the oar, they're going to reach under the water
No.
and start pulling out what look like. Have you ever seen a sawtooth fish?
Yeah. Yeah.
They pull out 2 sawtooth fish bills that look like short swords.
So that'll hold in. That'll hold. That'll stay on you.
I wish they were alive. They're just like flailing in their hands. Like chainsaws. Underwater chainsaws.
That brings us to,
It was their turn.
Chainsaw Siren.
yeah, that was their attempted action. Let's see. Then, popping out of the water over here,
Oh.
a much larger looking merfolk of some kind. You see they have frills almost like a combination of a shark and a barracuda.
Right, they have a mask.
No, just frills and fins, and one large dorsal fin on their back. And you see it raises a harpoon that it looks like it stole from a sunken ship. It's going to throw it at Rennial.
Sure. My C's only 18.
It misses completely, just. But you will see there is a rope. Looks like it's made of woven seaweed that is tied to the back of it, and it is pulling it back.
Right. It's a great idea.
And then it's going to dive back under the water. Yeah, it's just going to go down from there. Kytana, it is your turn.
Do I hear them swimming around and stuff?
You would hear the splashing.
Can I take a look around to see how many people are bothering us?
Are you just looking underwater, or
Yeah, I guess so. Like, I
give
was
me a
chasing,
perception check?
I was chasing after Koski, and now I would just look around. 12.
12. You're not used to swimming in the sea, more freshwater rivers. Salt kind of burns your eyes a little bit.
Are we not liking that? We're using that right now.
This tray does not like me.
Okay, we're using that one. Got it.
All right.
You're able to make out a couple of shapes, but you aren't sure if it's fish or fish people.
Cool. A lot of fishies here. I'm gonna go and just kick Koski in the face really hard.
Roll to hit.
That is a 12.
So you go to kick Koski, and Koski just dives deeper.
You have 2 attacks.
I do.
And 2 legs. Kick.
There's another leg.
One kick per leg.
Let me see if I can do anything else before this guy just dies.
I'll be fine. You can breathe underwater.
I am going to. Screw it, I have plenty of spells. I'm going to bonus action Zephyr Strike.
All right.
I'm going to use this attack to have advantage. All right, that is a 24.
That hits.
Awesome. Got the roll damage.
Yes.
I guess I'll
And
just
Zephyr
punch
Strike
him
is
again, so
concentration.
One hit.
You said 1?
Zephyr Strike is concentration?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
it-
one damage. I'll just punch you.
Unarmed strikes are 1 plus strength modifier.
Noise. Take a nice 6 damage.
You're so strong.
Break your nose.
Am I rolling?
Yeah, give me another wisdom save.
14.
You're still. Your nose hurts a little bit, but you still need to see where is she. You hear her down here.
All right. Well, I gave it a good try.
Am I like Batman? Where is she?
Underwater.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
Why did you say that name?
Oh yeah, I can do. I can do.
Wait,
I see the big guy.
that's perfect.
You heard some commotion over there.
I will go look for him.
Yeah, you would be able to find him over here.
Cool. I point my glaive at their neck, and I do nothing else because I can't.
Just be
All right.
medicine.
Yes, I am a very
Classic
menacing. No.
Can my turn be right when he says that? Can my turn be right when he says that?
It's not your turn yet.
That was like a
What is it?
I'm 14 on the initiative.
So,
Oh, darn.
Is there one more fish guy?
Maybe.
Koski,
Oh.
you're probably about 10 feet underwater right now.
My movement speed is regularly 40, so
This is happening pretty much as soon as you dived.
okay.
3 shapes swim up to you.
Oh,
I'm surely gonna kill him now. I'm gonna come back.
These sirens, these merfolk-looking creatures, unlike the classic depiction of merfolk, you see they are just barbed and almost like pufferfish-esque quills. And yeah, they are all going to just try and ram into you to inject their toxin. And you are currently flanked.
rude.
So first attack. It's a 14 to hit. Second attack. It's a natural 20 to hit. Third attack. Miss. So you're still able to semi-recognize danger. So you're able to dodge the 2 that you notice, and then the 1 comes in on your blind side and just rams into you
How far deep is this?
about 10 feet.
Can I see it?
Barely.
Or can I Silvery Barbs it?
Yes.
And I will give Koski advantage on the next roll.
And it misses.
Dang.
Nice.
You have advantage for your next roll.
Silvery Barbs is broken.
But the men was paid.
I have to see. I have to see what's happening.
If it's any
it's
deeper,
only-
you would not.
Yeah, I imagined we were just on the cusp.
Wait, Silvery Barbs, like, do you, like, interject with something like...
I make an enemy re-roll a attack roll, and then I can give someone else advantage.
And
on
remind
their
us,
next
what
roll.
does your silvery barbs look like?
just like you see Horus's book open and his hand come into the book, going past where it would be, and
Cool.
it grabs like a nice little silvery mist comes out, and it sharpens into a spear and just goes down to the one that actually was about to hit.
All right.
What?
So as its trajectory is altered, and it just barely swings past Koski's face. Horus, it is now your turn.
Do you have a line tool?
What are you casting?
Maybe. If I
It might
could,
be lightning bolt.
could be lightning bolt.
Wait, swim
It
behind
is
that
like-
one.
Full-length lightning bolt, but
Swim be.
Close enough.
long enough for us to
Just
get
to see
an
the
idea.
line.
Jump off the boat
Yeah.
and
Okay.
swim behind that one.
Yeah, I can.
Do it.
But then there's
It's such high value.
but it's also high risk.
You're only in salt water casting. Koski can take it. Triple kill right there.
No, I can avoid Kotsky. That's enough.
Yeah, sure.
Is it going to be a problem in water? You know, like a superconductor of electricity?
Don't think
That doesn't happen. That doesn't happen in D&D. Physics.
Don't think of it.
Nah, I think I'm gonna do the thing I've been meaning to do for quite a long time. I will still need that at some point. Just gotta, that'll be there. We are going to pull out this really cool wand,
Oh.
and we're gonna unload a level 6 magic missile.
What?
Using 6 of the. Oh no, it's a level 5. Because no, level 6 is 1 plus each level past. 1 charge per level past the first one. So it would be a level 6. So. Do you have more dice?
I'm just
More
pulling out
D4s.
D4s for you. I have 4 for you.
I need 8.
More.
Do you need more?
I have 3.
I have 3 here.
more. Oh, right.
Now I have
You want more?
7. So I
You
need
got
21.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna target it where 1 is going to hit Kotsky. That's gonna be this one. I'm gonna roll that one right now. That's cocked. 1. So 2 damage. You get to do a reroll.
And advantage.
Yeah, and you do have advantage because of Silvery Barbs. You have advantage
I
because
know,
of Silvery
but do you
Barbs.
see
Yeah,
what
I
you-
see that nat 1.
Yep.
Okay.
We're still charmed.
Hit him with more.
This is on brand.
2 more.
You can.
Can I do that?
You are technically supposed to
Do all of them at once.
do all at once, so choose your targets.
Okay, so I will. Me thinking that would have been enough, will not do that. And then we're just gonna. We're gonna do 2 on this one, 2 on that one, 2 on that one, and 1 on this one over here.
All right, go ahead and roll damage,
So
and let me know which one.
that one takes 8.
Nice.
That one takes 5. This one takes 5. This one takes 2. These are not the greatest rolls. Where's the other? No. These are all yours. Alright.
There's some from.
No, I didn't take them from
Okay.
All right. So you pull out the wand and just these whistling darts of magic fly out of it.
And that's it for my turn.
All right.
I will stay put to guard boars.
All right. It is as you fire all of that a wave breaks in front of the boat. And the largest of these fish folk that you have seen breaks the wave, holding a harpoon looking like it was made out of an anchor.
Oh. Yeah,
Sweet.
that's huge.
And as it maintains its spot amongst the waves, you see a very large back frill stand up. And you can start to taste ozone around you all.
Cool. Yeah, see ya.
And I'm going to need...
This is chain lightning.
That sounds like a spell component. Wizard, do something. I don't know. Is there a spell being cast here?
Gonna need Rennial and Horus to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Is it a spell?
It is
Counter spell.
counterspell.
Yeah. My reaction comes back once I've taken my turn.
So you see the lightning strike down from the sky. It catches his harpoon, arcs all the way through him, and you see it starting to fly out of his fingertips in your direction.
Absolutely not.
And you see the lightning bolt fizzle out just before it would hit Rennial.
You know, I
And
can
then he
hand
just
it back at
starts
you.
to shout orders in a tongue that none of you understand.
Protect me, please. I am target.
There's so many targets now.
And that brings us to Rennial.
Okay. I'm gonna use commander strike, commander strike, and then duck my head down underwater, look at Koski, and like try to yell out, "Koski, that's not Gwen. You have to fight it, Koski!" And then attempt you to kind of direct your attention to the thing that almost hit you, and like have you attack it. Even though it's not damage, you can like.
I think I know those aren't Gwen, right?
So
Like, I'm charmed.
the way your charm works is it just compels you on your turn. You must use your movement to go as deep as possible.
I see.
So yeah, you're able to take it. You are having Koski make an attack roll against that creature,
Yeah.
correct?
Use a reaction to attack it.
Like, right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stopping you from getting to one.
I think I have advantage on attack rolls right now. It's on paper. I do. I have advantage on initiative rolls, not attack rolls.
You have a +1.
You do have a +1 to your attack rolls,
And you
though.
can rage.
Yes, you can rage as bonus action.
Oh, but
Well,
it's a
yeah, it's
reaction.
not your turn yet.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
I don't have advantage on that. That's a. I guess I'm swinging my axe, so that's a. 19.
That'll hit.
Nine.
9 points of damage. All right.
You got this.
So you do hack into it, and the axe buries itself pretty deep. And you see it screaming in pain. It's very muffled. You still hear the whirring, but it quieted for a moment. It's not quite dead.
Okay. That's one of my attacks. It takes my bonus action as well. I'm gonna look at the thing that tried to blast us with a spell, and raise my revolver at it. My the Kraken Bolt special.
Roll to hit.
Oh, it's super cut. Oh, is that natural 20? Go. This is one of those.
That's a
I'm gonna
spin
teach you
down
that.
die.
Curses. Okay, this one. Oh, no. Let's see. +1, so that's 7, plus proficiency, 14.
14 to hit this guy?
Yeah.
14 will not hit.
Okay.
So you fire, and he moves in a way to where the bullet just ricochets off of his scales.
Nice. Okay.
That was cool.
I'm just gonna action surge and fire 2 more shots.
All right.
With my revolver, is it a revolver in that I can it loads the next bullet? I don't have to reload it.
Correct.
Okay.
It is after you fire 6 shots that you must reload.
Okay. So I will make a shot. That is a 26.
That'll hit.
And did he look like he was using the anchor harpoon to channel the spell? Like as if he was using it to cast with it? Just from what I could see.
Give me an insight check.
I don't know magic. 8.
You got no idea.
Okay. I'll toss in a disarming strike spice. Disarming strike spice too. So you said it was 2d6. 2d6 for the revolver, or was it 2d8?
2d8.
Oh, sweet. Okay, 2d8 plus 3d6. And then he needs to make a strength saving throw against my 15. 1. That's 8 plus my dex. So 12.
12 points of damage.
Yeah. I'll make another shot.
Supposed to be able to receive notifications.
You're not taking the ship. See, that is add my proficiency bonus to that. 19 to hit. Second shot.
That'll hit.
Okay.
Sorry, how much damage was the first hit?
12.
All right. And damage for the second shot.
Yes. Rolling that now. 9 plus 4, which is 13. And does he drop his harpoon?
He does not.
Okay.
So you fired. The first shot was ricocheted, and then he raises up his arm to block the other 2. One goes into the bicep, the other just straight into the hand, but he still maintains the grip. And you can hear the impact of the bullet against the metal haft of the harpoon.
And would it be like a free object interaction to grab the oars and just put it into the...
It is for 1 oar.
Grab the one that Horus is in front of.
This one?
Yeah. Or the other one, the one that the merfolk initially tried to grab from us.
This one's already in the
Okay,
boat.
then yeah, grab that side. Yeah. Great.
All right.
All right, and that'll be my turn.
All right. Brings us to Koski.
So I know I have to swim down. They attacked me. Do I feel as if they are obscuring my swim down? They are flanking me?
They're not obscuring your swim down. You just have to swim down by the end of your turn.
Okay. Do I feel threatened by them? I know they already attacked me, but I am charmed by them, I assume?
One of them's charming you.
Yeah. Oh, so we hit the wrong one.
They are threatening.
Okay, I mean, if they're
They
threatening...
did try and attack you. You can recognize danger, you just still need to find Gwyn is all.
Okay.
Gwen's priority, but you have time to hit.
Okay. I am going to rage.
The hula hoops begin.
Who is the master of all the rings?
And... I am going to attempt to use lightning lure on the one that I already hit.
All
Which I
right.
assume is this one?
That would be this one.
Okay, this one. God, it's been so long since I did a spell. I roll a d20.
You do roll a d20 on this one.
Okay. So that's a unnatural 20.
That'll hit.
Okay. So that's 6 lightning damage. What I would like to do. Sorry, I get to roll another d8. 11 total lightning damage. What I would like to do as I lasso it is yank it to hit the other two, or at least one of the other ones.
All right. I'll say just make an attack roll. Use your intelligence modifier as what you're adding to this. So just 10 plus, or d20 plus your intelligence.
21.
21, yeah. Go ahead and roll. This is technically an improvised weapon, so a d4.
I love using other monsters as improvised weapons.
2.
All right. And what's your strength mod?
4.
Cool. So total of 6 points of damage to which one do you want to hit?
I mean, I would say I'm going that way. So just wow.
Swing the corpse of that one into this one as the lightning lure fries it.
Whoa.
Okay. And then I still have my second attack, correct?
Yes. Well, that would have been your attack.
You don't have a thing that
Oh,
replaces
okay.
attack.
So that's my 2.
Yes, the lightning lure replaced one of your attacks.
And then my swing was this. The swing of the corpse
Yes.
was the second one.
Yes.
Okay.
Good flavor.
I will then swim down.
All right. You will be taking 2 attacks of opportunity here.
Isn't it force movement?
Hmm?
Isn't it technically force movement? Or no?
They are choosing to move.
But I thought I don't have an option.
Force movement being something else moved you.
Oh, okay.
It's your locomotion.
This is you moving
It's forced, but not forced.
Correct.
Yeah.
Good news, if they hit you, you get to make the save.
down. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't choose my I'm gonna choose poison and is it 3 now?
Yeah.
Poison,
Maybe psychic if they're gonna
lightning, and psychic.
All right. One of them will hit you,
Oh.
and they're going to be using
Did you rage?
their quills. The other would miss.
Oh.
So, as it hits you with its quills, you will take what would be 7 points of piercing damage. You're raging halved down to 3 points of piercing damage. And I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw, as well as a Wisdom saving throw for.
Alright, con. 26.
All right. So as it punctures your side as you're swimming, you feel all the muscles around that area seize up as if you wouldn't have been able to move. But give me your wisdom save.
16.
You no longer hear the whirring.
Do they move their full movement though first?
Took so
Yeah,
long.
that have happened.
That would technically free you of the movement.
Yeah, it would
So
only been 5 feet. Yeah.
Now you can swim
Yeah.
somewhere else.
yeah, so only 5 feet of your movement would have been used.
I think I have enough to get back to the boat. Like just enough to get back to the boat.
15.
You
You'd be
just
on the
range,
surface,
so
I
you
think.
can like rage, or
Yeah.
you can dash. Or
You said
something.
there were like 10
yeah, I
feet
do
down.
have. Oh, but I don't have any additional.
What's your
things,
movement
right?
speed?
20.
It's 20 in the water.
So
I
just
do
like
have
what you
like
said.
extra
Yes.
movement
I think.
stuff. Hold on. Yeah, I can take the dash as a bonus action
When you rage, right?
while I'm raging.
Is that class ability or is that the Tasha's thing?
That's a class ability. That is
Oh,
closing the
okay.
distance.
Because you also have just regular Tasha's, which lets you move half your movement when you rage. So that would be 30 feet total, I think.
That's when you
Yeah.
enter the rage, though.
Yeah, you just entered the rage. This turn.
I mean, at the beginning of the turn. But
Yeah.
that's still.
But if it was
I'll
easy-
allow it.
Either way, I
I'll
have.
allow it.
There's two
You're able to
things.
break the surface.
With the extra movement, am I able to get into the boat? Because I believe.
You'll probably be able to climb into the boat, yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say I believe before that turn I was at just 10 feet. I went down an additional 5, so I
Yeah.
think I have enough.
So, Rennial and Horus Koski just climbs and rolls into the boat and stands up.
Are you back to yourself?
Yes.
This is great.
That's right.
I couldn't see you for a second. This is great.
Wait, this is this. Did you turn into Danny DeVito all of a sudden? It's like, what happened? He's back.
Give me an egg in these trying times.
Yeah.
All right.
He's back. The deep.
So,
I'm the worst.
Anyways, I
Wait,
started
what
blasting.
is it? Wait, this is Danny DeVito thing.
that brings us to the top of the
Is
round.
this from Sunny?
The Siren Scout is going to submerge and then leap out of the water, jumping over the boat.
Ah, my oar.
Or
She stole it.
And while it is jumping over, it is going to multi-attack Horus
Oh, that's cool.
by making 2 slashes across the back.
Just like the swirls around. I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah.
with live, like hackfish.
This is so
With a big one.
dramatic.
First attack
Yeah.
is an 11 to hit.
I was gonna say, if you rolled any, yes.
That'll hit.
And it's
Of
Oh my
flanked.
gosh.
I'm like, there's no way.
Second attack is a 16 to hit.
Go home.
All right.
I'm like, there's no way. These don't hit me. Like, there's physically no way. I'll just be so surprised if one day Ryan says anything less than 8. We'd have to be fighting rats.
So the first attack deals 7 points of slashing damage.
48. Yeah.
The second attack deals 8 points of slashing damage. As both these hooked blades just slash across your back, tearing it to ribbons.
Gross.
That is the scout's turn. Brings us to the marrow.
Does its jump maneuver keep it from getting attacked of opportunity?
Yeah, can I just
Technically, no. Yeah, you do get to make an attack of opportunity.
Punch him in the face.
Are you close enough? You're right there.
Can I?
that
Was the
is-
aerial maneuver enough for me to be like, ah?
No, this is specifically.
That
Horus
is
would be
a
making
unnatural 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
Cool. They take 5 points of damage.
Pretty good. For a wizard punching?
So it slashes across your back,
This
and you
wizard.
just manage to, as it's on the way down, just punch
Just like I
connect with its
imagine
face.
anyone watching it just sees like the bicep just pump up and just pop.
And as you're looking at it now, as it's above the water, you're expecting to see a human-esque looking face. No, this thing looks like it came out of the deep. This is a very fishy looking face.
Did the lack of water pressure just make it just look slimy and gross?
Yeah.
Nice.
See, she was just minding her business. That's why men deserve to be punished.
All right. Now for
I don't know.
Her nice face. Now she's ugly because of you.
The scars on my back say
Fine.
I took quite a bit of damage.
You're fine.
It still hurt.
You didn't have to
I
punch her.
imagine Kytana just under the water.
this
Didn't
one is
even
going
see
to
this.
swim down by about 10 feet. You have
I don't have anything.
a glaive, so you have a 10-foot reach.
Yes.
Right.
Oh yeah, so it's still there.
Yeah.
Can I hit it? Well, no, I don't have it in my hand.
It's going to swim down 10 feet and then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Now do I get to poke it?
Yeah, now you get to attack it.
Yank.
Do you have Sentinel or am I thinking of a different campaign?
Different campaign.
Cool.
I should
Alright.
get sent.
When you make a melee attack before you roll, doesn't say on your turn, so I'm gonna Great Weapon Master.
Yep.
-5. Okay, so that's gonna be 13.
A 13 just hits.
Hey. All right, so that is a D10, which is this number. Minimal damage, so that's 1 plus 5 is 6, plus 5 is 11.
11 points of damage.
Yeah, tons of damage.
Oh, 10. Another 5.
I was gonna say that
I'm
was
like,
a.
that's- Great Weapon Master would not be worth it if it just
wouldn't,
gives you
no.
5 extra damage.
Alright.
Did I favor foe with that? No, I didn't.
So as you slash it, it's gonna turn around and just throw its harpoon towards you.
Nice. It's a reaction too?
No, that's
Oh.
that was its action.
Wait.
Yeah, this is its action. It's not your turn.
Rude.
What's the...
It doesn't get reactions now.
That is a
That's a reaction.
23 to hit.
Remember,
He squeals in pain.
Remember, crying is a free action.
Not in life. People laugh at you.
No, that's their
So you
reaction.
take 8 points of piercing damage,
Okay.
and I need you to give me a strength check.
We got this.
So this is just d20 plus your strength modifier.
10.
All right, yeah, not quite enough. So you would all see Kytana there on the surface as this thing flies out of the water, pierces into your side, and then Kytana just starts getting dragged underwater towards it.
Rude.
So that is forced movement. And then it's going to bite into you.
Nice.
Rude.
That's a dirty 20.
That hits.
10 points of piercing damage as it bites in and starts to thrash around.
Okay.
How deep are they?
They are about 10 feet deep.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go that far.
All right. That is the mayor's turn. Kytana, it is your turn.
Am I like stuck with it or am I fine?
It would have pulled it out of you once you got within 5 feet of it.
Okay. I did have to do a concentration check. There was 2 attacks.
Yes.
That succeeds. That does not.
So Zephyr Strike is gone.
All right, I cast Zephyr Strike.
All right.
Don't even take it off.
I hit this one.
With
My glaive.
this one? That
This
one.
It's a swim. Oh. You can't.
Right, I can't take attacks of opportunity, can I?
Zephyr.
Get out. And I have a lot of movement.
Do you want to get within 5 or 10 feet?
I'm gonna get within 10, and I'm gonna be closer to the boat. I have one more. Yeah, whatever's 10 from that one. Awesome. All right, I'm going to try to hit it with Great Weapon Master. That is an 18 to hit.
An 18 to hit, I believe that just hits. It's a little more than just hits, but that hits.
Dope. All right, so I'm gonna roll a d10, and I'm gonna use this as my no, because I didn't do advantage, so I'm just gonna do regular. So 6 plus 5 is 11, plus 5 is 16,
Plus 10.
plus 10. Thank you. 21.
All right.
Now I'm gonna use my advantage attack to hit it with Great Weapon Master. That is a 20-something to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And that is 6 plus 10, which is 16, plus 5, 21. I also get my D8 since I used my Zephyr Strike advantaged attack. So that is a extra 5 damage.
26. Gross.
No, the 5 is force.
Disgusting. That's a lot of
Ow.
damage. Yeah. I was gonna say, that's a lot of damage.
Do I get to do anything? No, just that same, just like every time I stab it, my eyes go black and like you can see me draining the energy from this creature. And it's like, you just see like its life force just coming off and I'm absorbing it with my trunk.
As the water starts to turn red around you and it goes out. and starts to be absorbed by you.
So I am faster now, and I can't take reactions.
All right. Brings us to the salvagers' turns.
You're still at it.
They've already invested one body. They now have to get something.
Sunk cost fallacy. Emphasis on the sunk.
So they are going to multi-attack you real quick.
Yep.
Rude.
Quick. Real.
So, well, the first one is going to try and hit you with its toxin. That is a 18 to hit.
Yep.
All right. You take 10 points of piercing damage, and I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. So a con save for that is a 4, natural 1.
All right. You are paralyzed
Underwater.
until the end of its next turn.
And then a con save for how much damage? Oh yeah, 10. So a con save for the
10.
other thing. I failed.
Zephyr Strike is gone, but you are paralyzed. The other one is going to use its multi-attack as it pulls out what looks like a rapier made of coral. Just shells and coral that seems to have grown into a thin, sharp point. That's a 13 to hit. 21 to hit. Because you are paralyzed, that is considered a crit.
Mom? You want Mom? No.
You take 14 points of piercing damage from that one as they just drive the blade through your back and it comes out the side of your gut.
Do you have like low health music? Was this Pokemon?
All right, that's Salvager's turn. It brings us to Horus.
Oh. That changed a lot.
Horus Moon's in trouble,
Yep.
I think.
You think you can get to her? You think if I gave you a little uppity, you think you can do?
Maybe. I would just want to shoot more things, honestly.
I mean, I could either... Koski, how do you feel about going down there?
I will fetch her.
I give
Make
you
Koski
haste.
fast. Oh, let's go.
I cast haste.
More hula hoops.
And that will be...
What does haste look like as Koski hastens?
I feel like this one is like... The book slams closed, and like this puff of air goes around, and it's kind of swirls around you, and as you're moving, you feel as though the air is like helping you push so you can push faster. So it's almost like wind lines, just constantly, like a little tailwind.
All right.
Great move.
And that is all I can do. I have no bonus actions. 3. But I do have a reaction back. Could be relevant.
Use it to be able to see him. Is he still above water?
10 feet.
Standing there menacingly.
Currently. All right. That does bring us to the priest's turn.
Which one's the priest?
I'm assuming it's that guy.
It's not dumb.
I love it when any sentence starts with that.
The monsters know what they're doing.
They're not.
He's gonna dive back down.
No.
deep enough to the point where you lose sight.
You can't counter a spell.
No. And I can't Silvery Barbs. If they do anything messy. I was like, I can't counterspell, but I remember we have an extra spell slot.
And he's just going to cast that spell. And then as he reemerges, first he reemerges, then another version of him reemerges, until there are 4 of them.
I love it. He went down so I don't counter his mirror image.
What a coward!
He was like, nah.
Alright, you only counter me once. You only counter me
You only go once.
Fool me once.
Brings us to
He knows what's up.
He knows what's up.
Clever.
yeah, he'd also probably have came up closer to over there. Brings us to Rennial.
Right. Right. Koski, go after my mom, please. So that's a charge command, so you can use half your movement to move towards a creature of your choice as a reaction.
Just jumps.
Towards mom.
No, Koski already had a plan.
Okay. Where are you? Oh. I'm gonna go. It's fine. I'm gonna.
You staying on the boat?
For this moment, maybe use that on someone else. Like, Koski already has a plan.
Betting.
Maybe I see how resolute Koski is and change my mind.
I'll allow it.
Great. I don't actually have much to do. Are you planning on going anywhere?
In the water where they have advantage now. I'm gonna sit on this boat.
What then? Maybe. You know what? I'm gonna have you do the command. Well, how about you just stick close to her, all right? And then like we did during the drill, and we do the shield wall command. So it's, you get +1 AC for every adjacent ally next to you.
So every ally within 5 feet, you get a +1 to your armor class.
Okay.
That might be relevant as you're dragging her up. Just like we trained, Koski. And then I'm gonna shoot that gentleman to the boat direction left.
Right.
The aft.
Aft would be back.
I call it the aft anyway.
All right.
And they fire.
Roll to hit.
21.
That'll hit.
I need more bullets for this thing. I think I'm running out. That is 9.
9 points of damage.
Yes. And then I will shoot again.
All right.
And now 25.
That'll hit.
Whoa, 18 points of piercing damage. 7-7, baby.
Nice.
All right. Both shots land, and you're shooting down into the water
Yeah.
here.
Uh-oh.
You have a feeling, now having shot into water, this is me telling you mechanically how it'll work, the first range increment of your weapon is the maximum range increment of your weapon in the water.
Okay. I see. Oh. But that's still enough to hit him.
It is still enough to hit him.
But like I see as it slows down, it's like, okay, maybe next time I won't be able to shoot that guy if he's underwater. Ah, right. Love that. Gonna sit on the boat. You guys got this.
All right.
Wait, who did you shoot?
That.
Oh, that guy.
Brings us to Kytana. You are paralyzed until the end of the salvager's turn.
Mom.
So that is your turn.
Quick turn.
However,
Efficient gameplay.
it's hard to hold your breath while paralyzed. Well,
My breath. I'm really good at that.
yeah.
You thought.
Yeah, I did think.
No.
Trying to get us.
I had a thought.
I
and it
wasted
didn't
my
work.
3rd level spell slot for this.
It's almost like I can hold my breath forever.
Yep.
They're probably confused, like, why is this not drowning?
All right.
Why are you not drowning?
No, I'm paralyzed. They're like, all right, I think she's dead.
That brings us to the salvagers then. So at the end of their turn, you will no longer be paralyzed. They're just going to
Be rude.
Walk, 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 walk.
Both multi-attack you. Alright. First attack. It's 10. Doesn't hit you. Second attack.
Still would hit me.
Natural 20.
Hey, double crit.
Are they within range of me? Can I see them? Can I see this?
Yeah.
Silvery Barbs that.
Love it.
Who's gonna get advantage?
No, I don't need it. Probably got to.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a Koski. Because you already used your turn.
It's a 9 to hit.
Nice.
Now for the other one to multi-attack you.
Yeah, I can't do anything about this one.
Alright.
17.
Just hits.
And natural 20.
2 crits.
Wow.
Well, they're all crits.
Yeah.
First attack
At least it wasn't 3.
is 7 points of piercing damage.
Alright.
Second attack is 11 points of piercing damage.
So close.
Hey, what are you doing there?
And you are no longer
Is that over?
paralyzed. So you start to move as they just drive their blade into you twice.
I'm angry.
Angry.
All right. That brings us to Horus.
Cool, I get it back. Alright. So I have a reaction again. It's all for Silvery Barbs. I feel like y'all got that.
Oh, you're concentrating on haste.
Yeah. Can't lightning bolt unless I get off the boat. I don't like that priest either.
Worry about the priest.
Yeah, I'm going to. He has 4 illusions. Yeah. Well, it's 1 plus himself.
It's a mirroring image. Yes.
I'm gonna 2nd level cast magic missile, 1 hitting everything.
Rude.
It's fair.
Yeah.
So smack each illusion.
Yeah,
then
at least
smack
one
him.
will hit him.
1 will hit him.
Go ahead and roll 1d4 plus 1.
Does that break all the illusions?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hitting each one.
Magic missile.
I know how to counter that. 2
Voice.
damage.
2.
That's my only defense mechanism. I know how to stop that.
How bad does he look right now?
Real bad.
I got this. Leave him alone.
You're like, I want.
Koski tries to pull you back and you're just like, no, I got this.
It's his turn.
Got his reaction back. Well, no, he had his reaction back.
Yeah. He never used his reaction.
He's gonna shout something and he's just gonna dive.
I can catch up.
Bro.
You think
He's going to dive, swim under you,
Okay.
further away than you can reach,
Maybe.
for an attack of opportunity further away than you can
for an
reach.
attack. Yeah, of opportunity.
And he is going to be dashing towards the center of the whirlpool.
Yeah, don't go there.
I'm hitting him.
No.
Yes.
Don't do it.
I'm gonna calculate my speed now.
All right.
Actually, go get one. Actually, go get one.
That brings us to Rennial.
He's all the way over there.
How far is that in feet?
He is underwater, so you cannot technically see him. But I will tell you he is about 60 feet underwater.
That's still lightning boltable.
There was a lightning bolt range. Last shot with my Kraken Bolts revolver at the one I've been firing at. Because it's funny. 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
Pew pew pew. 28. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
I'm gonna get that guy.
11 points of piercing damage.
With that, you fire through his head.
Right. I stow that while I'm grabbing like a regular pistol that I had and I'm firing at that one.
Roll to hit.
Leave my enemy alone.
No, this one. One of the scavengers.
Okay.
Oh, natural 20.
That'll hit.
Pog.
To prove it to your mother.
Is there anything maybe I'll make this a maneuvering strike. Yeah, I'll make this a maneuvering strike so I can double my the superiority that I get. So I'm gonna add an extra d6, which gets doubled by the crit, and then
What's the maneuver you're doing?
I'm maneuvering strike is I get to make my ally move. Who can hear me move half their movement speed as a reaction. Can Mom hear me? She's underwater, isn't she?
I should be able to hear you, but that's choosing to move, so I'm not gonna. I wouldn't
You
use
don't
it.
want to move.
Not with two
Don't you
people
want
Not
engaged with
being
me.
flanked.
You have your no
It's-
attackers opportunities.
Oh, I get that for your thing?
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
that's
that's
fine.
Sick.
Mom, stick my trunk down. Get out of there.
Do I get to move my full movement?
Half.
Half 20 feet.
Wait, not not towards the whirlpool.
Is that correct?
That is the correct. That is the choice Kytana is making.
So you just push the other two away and start swimming.
Mom. Where are you going?
It's like I'm like climbing through the hedges really quickly, but in the water.
13, 21, 25.
It had 9 hit points.
No, not the way I meant. I meant on the boat.
So it's actually, that one looks like it was getting ready to, as it dived down and came back up, was about to break the water. It jumped out, had its blades ready, and just poof, back in the water.
Right. Koski, get Mom.
All right,
I think a siren got her too.
is that your turn?
Yes.
Brings us to Koski.
Oh.
Okay. So I know Kytana was underwater, but I've been tracking where she was, so I'm assuming I still know where she is
Rough idea,
under the water. I'm assuming I have no idea where that is under the
not
water.
a clue.
Revenge.
Okay.
You do see a growing whirlpool over here.
Not gonna happen.
What's that mean? So ominous. Well,
I have a lot of movement speed right now.
Oh yeah, you do. Oh yeah, you do.
flush.
Give me a
with
quick
movement.
perception check, Koski.
You see me chasing after something.
16.
You do notice something starting to stick up near the bottom of the whirlpool. It looks like a very old ship's mast.
Oh, we found the ship.
Maybe you guys should move the boat away from it.
Nah, looks too cool.
And the whirlpool's like over here.
Whirlpool's edge is currently the edge of the map here,
I can
and
take
it has been growing each round.
Oh,
You go before me, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have enough movement to hit it twice and then get on the boat.
All right. Well, I'm gonna let Kytana do Kytana's thing. So,
Murder.
Still kill
Koski.
something.
Yeah, I mean, Koski needs to kill something. Koski's gonna take a running jump off the front of the boat to. Can I sort of see those two?
Roughly.
Okay. So a running jump off the front of the boat, in the air, cast Eldritch Blast on the farther one,
All right.
and come down with his great axe on this one.
All right.
Yeah. Koski's doing things. Okay, so.
So you leap off. Your Eldritch Blast, you imagine it looking like a slice it through the air, right?
Yeah.
oh, that's even
So you leap
cooler.
off and you're just spinning in the air, slice,
Yeah.
shooting down, and then on the third rotation, you're bringing the axe down on the.
I want this
Creature.
animated.
Yeah.
All right.
This is so cool.
And I have 2 beams on that Eldritch Blast. So first one is definitely going to be a miss. That's a 9.
That misses.
Yep. Second is an 11.
That also misses.
They hit the water gently.
All right. Yeah.
Large
They don't even-
They
splashes.
just make some big splashes.
And then you bring down the axe.
Yeah. Okay, that is a 16 to hit.
That'll hit.
Oh, actually 17.
Still hits.
You're still learning the magic.
Yeah. He's still working some kinks out on that one.
No one intended. Yeah.
7 plus 4, 11, 13.
So much spice.
13. Yeah, you cut that one in half. And you do still have a hasted action.
Oh yeah.
What can you do with that?
Took the
So you
attack
can,
action dash.
if you take the attack action, you can only make one attack, but otherwise you can use it for any normal action you would do.
Still works.
Even casting a spell, another Eldritch Blast.
It cannot be another level, or it cannot be. Well,
I think
it could be a cantrip, yeah.
All right, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna
Redeem-
try it again.
redeem the
We're gonna
redemption.
try to hit this thing with an Eldritch Blast.
Maybe you're still in the air.
First one is 13.
So the music stopped. It's a quick time event.
Yeah. To give a moment of silence
Second
for these
is a
sirens.
15.
Sorry, what was the first
13 and 15.
one? They both hit.
Nice.
Redemption.
Yeah, redemption.
Moment of silence for all the sirens that tried to get their revenge on them.
First one is 9.
One of them got
Second
socked in the
is
face.
5.
That is like the most misogynistic thing I can do.
Sorry,
yes.
What,
9 and 5.
9 and 5? All right.
I think we got our licks in.
Not quite dead yet.
We got our licks in.
All right.
Is anything added to those? I think it's just a straight 9 and 5.
Is that your turn?
Yep.
So, blast, bring the axe down, cutting it in half the long ways, and then just continuing to swirl underwater, shooting 2 more blasts out. It looks like there's some sort of feeding frenzy in the water down there.
Another whirlpool is
Dynamite fishing.
forming. We have to get out of here.
All right, that brings us to the top of the round. The scout is dead. The marrow is dead.
Yeah. Okay, Cat, we do it.
There's
That
so
brings us
much
to
dead.
the whirlpool growing.
Oh, scary.
So, the edge of the whirlpool is now going to be
On this.
right at that line.
Alrighty.
Oh, I still had a dash action.
As a bonus action, yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'm dashing back to the boat.
Sorry, back to the boat.
Yeah.
All right. Brings us to Kytana.
Yes. I'm getting in melee. I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna great weapon. I'm gonna Zephyr Strike. I'm gonna use my advantaged attack. That is a +3, so a 21 to hit.
That guy owe you money.
That'll hit.
I hope this thing
I will also
explodes
say,
into
as
shell.
you have gotten this deep, you can now see his destination.
Yeah.
It appears to be a sunken ship. What's a Rusonavian make?
Interesting. Alright, rolling my d10 for damage. That's 6 plus 10, so that's 16. Plus 5, which is 21. I'm gonna roll the d8 for the Zephyr Strike, which is right here.
I really hope he explodes into
How
shell.
much damage did I say?
What?
Plus 2, force damage. I think it was 26.
Sure, he had 1 hit point,
Oh.
so
Oh, hey. You guys are like twins.
You only have 1 damage?
No, I-
describe his demise for me.
I would love to. So I come very quickly, start just waving my axe crazy, just chopping him up into fish food. And while that's happening, my trunk is just like grabbing bites out of him. And that is me using my ability to parasite hunger. So I am going to, because I killed something with slashing, I am going to roll a d8. Add my con modifier. I just healed for 10.
Nice.
So feeding frenzy.
All right.
Do we see this?
Now too deep. But with that, well, there's only one being left.
One antagonistic being.
Oh, I have one more attack. How
You
much?
do.
How much movement was that?
That was about 30 feet to get down to where they were.
Okay, so because of Zephyr Strike, I currently have 70. Because of Stamina Siphon, when I hit the creature with the melee, my speed increases by 10. So I have 80 total movement. So I'm going to use some of that to move towards her and hit her.
That would be enough to get back.
That is a lot.
Mom's so fast. Oh, their mom's back.
That is 11 plus 5, 16.
also describe its demise as it had 3 hit points remaining.
I just kind of like swim up and with like the dullish end of the blade just kind of like through her.
So you skewer and you break the surface like a breaching dolphin, and then just back into the water
Wild.
before surfacing once more to see the boat there. And with that, we are out of initiative.
I assume Koski saw that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Koski turns to both of you. We're going to need a bigger boat.
What about that one?
All right.
Because we see the ship coming from the whirlpool, right?
I would get on the boat and say we need to get out of range.
You would see the ship in the whirlpool. You would also see, as soon as the shallow priest died,
Oh, it stopped.
it's starting to shrink.
Koski saw the ship.
You did.
Did he recognize the ship?
You did not see the full ship. You saw the mast, but I would say that's enough for you to at least recognize Rusanavian make.
Was it the Flying Peter?
No.
Were there any other identifying flags that he would be able to see? Like if he could
Not
identify?
that you can tell this is a very old
Okay.
ship.
Let's go.
It wasn't the one we were looking for.
I try to drag Kotsky over the boat.
Oh no, he's already.
Oh, then yeah, I'm right there with you.
You know, you're still hasted.
I think I would still
You did
outpace
cast
you.
water breathing on everyone?
Everyone has it for
Oh
24
yeah,
hours.
you can't drown anyways.
What's your speed now?
Well, isn't haste only a minute?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this conversation's already 30 seconds.
So I mean,
Yeah.
after that, it's back down to 20. For right now, it's 40.
Oh yeah, I still outpace you.
I mean, we can go down
Swim
there.
around you in circles.
I'm just very tapped out,
Wait, that isn't the ship, right?
magic-wise.
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be really tired for a turn.
For a turn.
Okay.
For like
6
6 seconds.
It's just
Okay.
You literally.
Okay.
All right, we're back.
So I do some like dad stretches and then
Yep.
get back to it.
just in the boat, just
You get one good crack out of it. Like, all right, I think we're good.
Is this where we're supposed to be?
Maybe.
I was gonna say like.
We're in the water.
Oh, they did say Rusanavian boat, right?
they
was a
said
sky ship.
it was
Oh,
a
it was a
sky
sky
ship
ship.
coming from Rusanavia, I believe.
Yeah.
I
So
mean, it doesn't hurt. I mean,
So I would start to swim towards the boat. So
So, as you're both diving, Rennial and Horus, you'd be able to check the charts. You've still got maybe a couple hours worth of sailing before you get to where the crash site was. So you two know this is not the ship
Right.
that's carrying your quarry.
they seem to want to go down.
While you were,
They're not.
Honestly,
They're not.
Koski doesn't care about the quarry. I don't know if you guys have picked up on that.
Oh,
He
easily.
has a different motive here.
that being said, like you're this violent no matter what we're going up against. Like you being mad at something and you like, you know, it being a story lead for you. I haven't been able. Noel hasn't been able to track that or parse that, but like,
Kytana's noticed a change. She just doesn't care.
yeah.
Well, as you two make your way down to this Rusunavian ship, there's a couple things that you notice. One, the water gets much colder just around the ship. It's not based on the depth, it is around the area of the ship. And at one point, you start seeing chunks of ice floating in the water down near it.
I'm gonna mark on the map where we are.
All right.
It is the Flying Peter.
The other thing is that, well, Koski, you would see all the flags and markings on here. They're very worn away, but you can still kind of make it out. It looks like this was just a This was one of many ships that would go on a raid a long time ago. There's nothing too special about it. However, being a sailor, you know the flash freezing that's happening around here, not normal.
Raid it.
Is it coming back victorious, Rusanavian, or?
Coming back victorious is making it back.
Right.
I would enter the ship and start looking around.
So you start looking around. Good thing about Rusanavian ships, no lower deck.
Okay.
It's just one deck. So it's fairly quick for you both to search.
Is this enough time for a short rest for those of us on the boat?
Not quite yet. But there is a single chest you find where it seems most of the other winnings were either pillaged by other deep sea creatures that saw something shiny or other raiders. But there is a single chest that you see is frozen to the deck of the ship. And it seems to have frozen itself shut.
So it's frozen to the deck, so it can't be moved at this moment. Let's done something about that.
And Koski, I'd say your eyes picking up a sense of evocation to transmutation magic, so battle magic or the changing of something to a different state.
I'm going to start hacking at it with my glaive.
Roll to hit.
With the underwater breathing, am I can I speak too or no?
Yes. Yeah.
11.
I'll communicate to Kytana.
Sounds a little like you're speaking through water.
I love that for us.
I don't know
What
what that
were you
means.
saying?
Oh, communicated the.
Types of magic.
Oh, gotcha.
I don't know what that means.
What'd you roll to hit?
11.
Go ahead and roll damage.
10.
10. So you managed to hit the lock. The ice should have shattered from the hit, but it seems to be hardened by the magic.
I was more trying to get the chest itself to
Gotcha.
break off the.
Give
the
me an
wall.
athletics check.
Koski will help try to get.
You
the-
have advantage.
A 21.
21. Yeah, between the two of you, you're able to crack the ice and both lift it. Each of you swimming with one arm, holding it, one arm to swim. But that's really the only thing of note down on this ship.
Nice.
Take some mental notes and bring the chest back to
Is
the.
there any kind of sign of what happened to the ship? Does it look like it was attacked? Does it look like this was a weather-related sinking?
You
Is
can
there
give
anything
me
obvious?
an investigation check. I'm going to say disadvantage as this has been weathered by the sea for many years at this point. This was not a recent sinking.
Yeah, no, that's a 2. I'm not even adding whatever to it. It's a ship.
Yeah, it's a ship. It sank.
underwater.
It sank years ago. That's what you're able to tell. This is not a recent sinking. Maybe a decade, maybe a little more.
Okay.
But you're able to both bring the chest back up to the surface, and as it breaks the surface, those of you who had not been underwater just feel the air temperature drop from a nice 70 degrees Fahrenheit to maybe 35.
Oh,
Why is it so cold?
Koski will communicate to Horus
What you got there?
What is
The-
that?
whatever
It's a
magic
chest.
he has identified
You
on this
open it?
chest as he tosses it up into the boat.
You catch it. Wild.
I guess we can wait 10 minutes because I don't have a lot of spells. I'm going to cast Identify to kind of see what's.
The whole 10 minutes, I'm trying to like chip away at ice, get it open.
Through those 10 minutes, I would say you'd actually be able to get it open.
Dope.
And your identify, I'll let you change the target as the chest itself doesn't appear to be magical. The ice seems to be coming from 5 objects within it.
Ooh.
5 objects.
What a hole.
So if I look, I'll just pick one of them. I'll pick the one that looks like it's making the gold.
It seems to be coming from almost all of them.
Yeah.
There is a locket. It's an icy blue with a snowflake pattern on it. There is a orb. Looks, again, like it is a deep, think like under an iceberg blue made of ice. And you see what looks like a white dragon inside of it.
Wait, that's in the locket or in the...
In the orb. There is a quiver that appears to be made of white dragon hide. There is a pendant in a silvery wire in the shape of a snowflake with a icy blue gem in the center of it. And then there's a frozen blue pyramid about the size of a hefty paperweight with a cold steel rim along the bottom. All of these items are giving off a cold to the touch feel.
Does anyone here use bows that I've seen?
Bows.
I take the items out and chuck the chest back into the water.
I use crossbows.
Might be useful, but no. I'm gonna look at...
Good start.
I'm most curious at this orb with a white dragon in it.
All right.
Does Koski recognize any of this stuff or not at all?
You would not recognize any of this stuff. However, as you identify the Orb of the Winter Worm, it is an uncommon magic item that requires attunement. A perfectly round sphere of unmelting ice containing a miniature, lifelike white dragon, frozen in mid-flight.
There's no glow.
You can use it to cast Sleet Storm once per long rest.
Oh, cool.
The DC is 14 for the saving throw. When active,
15?
14. When activated, the miniature dragon comes to life, flying around and creating the storm before returning to the orb and freezing again.
That's
And if
pretty
you like
sick.
this item, you can thank +5 charisma for designing it. And all of these other items that you are finding in this chest.
Something that isn't traumatizing us?
We're just gonna continue
You
to
shouldn't
identify
have.
these over the next hour while they row. I'm just gonna be like, alright, this is pretty cool. Sleet Storm. You have to attune to it.
Well, want it.
For now, I will give you the names of them, and then I believe we'll be calling it a night. But the pyramid is called a crystalline echo.
Okay.
The locket is called a permafrost locket. The quiver is called a glacial quiver.
Never mind about that.
That sounds sick.
And the pendant is a Frostfire pendant.
Oh,
That sounds even cooler.
How are we supposed to decide amongst all these cool items?
And the chest is a chest.
It's just
The chest is a
We
chest.
should save that for Hadrian.
Now, as you are looking at all of these items that you have found on the seafloor, that is where we're going to call it a session tonight. I want to thank everyone for watching. Thank you to everyone for playing. Thank you to Travis Savoy for all of the amazing music you've heard tonight, and thank you to Tabletop Gaming Center for helping us to put on this amazing show. Thank you everyone for watching. We hope to see you again next week, but until then, game on. Have a good night, everyone.